Namaskar. Good morning, Ram Ram. You are watching not our channel, your channel, ACS Show. And today we are here with bit late, but with the monthly prediction of May 2023. Because important transition is happened in month of April, but transition in itself not give results in the same month which it happens, but in the next month it started because when it becomes strong degree wise. So what this month of May brings for you? Is it a mega May for all? Let's see. And welcome Akash Chauhanji from Calgary, Canada. Akash ji, namaskar, Ram Ram.
Ram Ram. So, Riji, I think you have given all the introduction, so I will move directly into the events happening in May. So, here, you know what is happening in May.
Hmm.
Venus will enter Gemini on the 2nd of May. That means Mercury plus Venus energy will be very, very active. Gemini is ruled by, you know, Mercury. And here,
Hmm.
Venus gives very, very auspicious results for everyone. So
Hmm.
2nd May, Mars and Venus conjunct in Gemini because Mars is already present in Gemini. So there will be a conjunction that happens. Mercury, retrograde Mercury enters Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May.
Hmm.
Okay, Rohit. So here another thing which Mercury is retrograde from 21st of April, and now
Hmm.
it is entering Ashwini Nakshatra from Bharani Nakshatra.
Hmm.
Then Venus will enter Ardra Nakshatra on 8th May. Here,
Hmm.
Rohit, if you just see, I have written Rudra dance. You know, there is a very good story about Venus entering Ardra Nakshatra. So, when Venus entered, the first time when it entered Ardra Nakshatra is ruled by Rahu. But the deity of Ardra Nakshatra is Rudra, the energy which
Lord
Brahma
Shiva.
created from Lord Shiva, fire
Shiva.
energy. So, you know what happened? He was when Shukra entered into Ardra Nakshatra, he saw beautiful dance of Rudra. And when he saw that, he was so inspired that he told Rudra that Rudra, I am so excited and so I enjoyed looking at you. Can you please teach me the dance?
Hmm.
Okay. And Rudra was so happy that, you know, Venus being the demon lord and, you know, being a guru, he wanted to learn this passionate dance and, you know, art form. That's why from that day onwards Venus was associated with dance and performing arts and, you know, so many things related to art.
Hmm.
So that's why Venus artistic abilities came when it entered Ardra Nakshatra first time, and then it took the artistic abilities from Rudra. So, Rohit, this was the story. Again, Mars will enter into Cancer, Karka, on 10th of May. Here,
Hmm.
there is a little bit of enmity in for Mars because of Rohini Nakshatra. Uh, because of Rohini. Rohini is a very beloved, queen of Lord Moon. Okay, Moon was married to Rohini and the other 27 daughters of Daksha, Raja
Hmm.
Daksha. And you know, here he has some enmity with Rohini due to because Rohini was the world's most beautiful star ever created. She was
Hmm.
so beautiful that everyone wanted to get married to her. Even Mars had her eye on her, but Rohini rejected her. That's
Hmm.
why, you know, it made an enmity with Rohini as well as Moon. So there is a little bit dispute between Mars and Moon also. But it enters Cancer, so here we have to be careful. And I'm going to be talking about each and every ascendant individually ahead. This is
Hmm.
just I'm giving an overview so that, you know, anyone who's interested in learning what how, you know, thing happened. That is what how Vedic stories are connected to
Hmm.
planets entering and leaving. Now, Rohit's sun enters Kritika Nakshatra. It is its own nakshatra on 11th of May. Now, you know when Kritika Nakshatra was created? It is when Mata Sangya, Sangya, any whatever we say, there are many names for her. But Sangya, according to the Vedic text, when she ran away and she took form of a horse and she was in the forest, deep penance. That is the time when Sun saw her for the first time in the forest, suffering so much because she was so scared about Sun's energy which he was giving out, and she was not able to handle it. So she said, "I will penance to, you know, get out of this kind of problem."
Hmm.
So that is the time, you know, Ruiji, when Sun saw her for the first time as a gift. as an assurance that I am going to be a cool planet. I will now not harm you. I will try to control my fierceness. I will try to control my egoistic nature. And now I will be very, very living happily with you. As a symbol of love and happiness, Kritika Nakshatra was created.
Okay.
Yes. So Surya created Kritika Nakshatra as a symbol of love and affection towards her wife, towards his wife.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is Sun enters Kritika Nakshatra. Then on 15th of May, Sun will enter Taurus.
Hmm.
Now we all know. Have you seen Rohitji the Taurus, the bull sign on Taurus, right? So Taurus
Hmm.
is the bull. Now there is another story between bull and sun. So, which is a very, very important story to learn. Everyone should learn from this. So, when Sun came one day to Earth and he saw a beautiful bull, and he thought, why don't I make him my, my ride? Why don't I make him my Vahana? So he tries to, talk to the bull and tell him that, come to me and try to. Bull was not interested. He was like, I was not interested. But Sun forced him that no, 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 come to me, come to my kingdom. The bull refused, but Sun came in egoistic nature. He, look, Sun is a very aggressive planet.
Hmm.
That is why it is called Krura Graha. That means it is a very fierce planet, very,
Hmm.
very aggressive planet. It can destroy you. So Sun saw this and he got very angry. He said, "If you are not coming to me, I will show you what power I have." And what he did, he put extreme heat in the area where Bull was gazing the what do you say in on the fields of where Bull was grazing the grass.
Hmm.
And that is the time the bull did not give up. He was like, it's okay, it's so hot, it is so much problem, but I will not give up, I will not give up, I will not give up. But all the other animals who saw this, they went to Lord Brahma and they
Hmm.
said, Brahmaji, this is very, very wrong. Sun was trying to take bull out of force, but bull did not surrender to him.
Hmm.
So Brahmaji said, yes, you are right, and Sun has done wrong. So he was called by Brahmaji, Sun. He was summoned and he came and Brahmaji told him that you did a very, very wrong thing by, uh, you know, forcefully and by, consciously attacking the bull by giving them heat and, so that they suffer. So
Hmm.
whenever you will come in Taurus, whenever you will come in Taurus, you will have to make sure that everyone who is suffering from the heat, from the wraith of your light, from
Hmm.
or from your aspect or from your placement, you have to cool down so that they can get a lot of benefit.
Hmm.
Luigi, very, very important story. Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May. Again, Rohiji, Mars, auspicious. Pushya Nakshatra is supposed to be very, very auspicious. Any start of work or start of business or start of things are happening on Pushya Nakshatra or should happen in Pushya Nakshatra. Now, here, Rohiji, Mars. When Mars entered Pushya Nakshatra, he thought that this is such a beautiful nakshatra and nakshatra to start new things, good things. So he became, and that is his nature. He was the commander in chief of the god army.
Hmm.
He said,
Hmm.
why should I not make a start a war in Pushya Nakshatra when I'm in Pushya Nakshatra? The Pushya Nakshatra as well as other devatas, they got very, very scared that if in Pushya Nakshatra, which is made to be supposed to be made to start new things, if he starts a war, then for rest of humanity, there is going to be problem. So Rohitji, that is why Brahmaji again instructed Mars that no, you will not start a war in Pushya Nakshatra. It cannot be possible. Pushya Nakshatra is only to start auspicious thing, and
Hmm.
war will take life. It is auspicious according to your dharma because your dharma is doing war, but it is not auspicious for humanity.
Hmm.
That's why Mars was supposed to be very, very fierce in this nakshatra, but now it understood that yes, it is supposed to be only good things. That's why now any marriage or any Mangal Karya happens in Pushya Nakshatra. Okay. Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra. We all know Rohini Nakshatra is the nakshatra of the Lord Krishna's birth. It is a very, very auspicious nakshatra. Here is when, it falls in Taurus. And here, moon becomes exalted because Rohini was
Hmm.
the favorite wife of the moon. Moon has 27 wives, and Rohini was the one of the favorite wife of moon, from which moon got cursed to wane and to wax. So that is also Rohitji here. So
Hmm.
this is happening from May 10th to 20. Sun enters Rohini Nakshatra, and then May 20th to May 31st, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra on
Hmm.
20th of May. Here also Punarvasu, Venus. So Rohiji, this many stories happened Yug and Yug later, Yug and Yug. So it is not like Venus was same for his nearly like for 50, 70,000 years. It was like there were so many stories, so many things happening. Here it is the story of heartbreak. When when Venus saw Punarvasu for the first time, he thought that I should, she's so pretty, she's so beautiful, I should get married to her. But Punarvasu was committed, and it is said, and I'm not 100% sure, but yes, it is said that she was committed to Moon, and all the 27 nakshatras were committed to Moon for marriage. So she did not allow Venus to, um, you know, get married to her, or even did not give, any kind of importance to him. And that is when Venus realized her truth and her dignity and her, her courage to say no to a planet like me. And that is why Venus will give very, very good result whenever it is here in this, because it, unless if you have courage, if you are true to yourself, if you are not doing any kind of bad things, Venus will give good results here. That is what it means. So Venus enters Punarvasu nakshatra on 20th of May. Then Mercury enters into Bharani nakshatra on 21st of May. Now, very, very good story which I came across, Rohiji, is of Lord Yama and Mercury, that brought fertility through intelligence and mirror. Now, what happened, I'll tell you. When first time Buddhadev entered Bharani nakshatra, he said, it is so barren, it is so evil, it is so dark. There is nothing. Everywhere there is just death. Because Bharani Nakshatra is ruled by Yama, and the energy of Yama is death. So he got very, very, and Mercury is a very OCD kind of guy. He likes a lot of cleanliness. He just has thinking like Mars only, for
Hmm.
like Venus only, like very beauty, pleasure. He wants all that kind of stuff. So Mercury said to Lord Yama, this is disturbing that there is no peace. It is all barren, barren land. Souls are crying, and I don't like this. Uh,
Hmm.
the energy here. So Yama said, that, see, this is my energy, and I cannot, stop this. Now, because you are Buddha and you have a lot of intelligence, so you use your intelligence some way and tell
Hmm.
how can this land, barren land, have little bit of fertility, so that whenever the soul comes here in the last stage, they do not feel scared. In fact, they feel very, very invited, that oh, they have come to a good place, and from here I will make the judgment that where they go, to heaven or to hell.
Hmm.
Mercury used his wit, and he saw a simple light falling, a simple amount of sunlight falling in Bharani Nakshatra. He said, this is what I needed. He put glasses in such a way that it reflected from one glass to other, and other glass to other, and the whole Bharani Nakshatra was completely in light because of the reflection technology which, Lord Mercury used. And that brought lot of fertility, because sunlight was distributed in this way. Lot of fertility came there, and trees started coming, animals started coming. So it was like it was then a nakshatra which was very, very fruitful nakshatra to be in, rather than being a very, very scary nakshatra. So, whenever Mercury comes in the nakshatra of Bharani, here it shows that it can create fertility, it can create new lives. So, very, very important nakshatra to be followed. And then later, Rohiji, Venus enters into Karka. That is again the nakshatra of Moon. Venus and Moon do not go hand in hand. So, here it gives you very, very okay results. So, Rohiji, this you have any questions about this? That is why I was trying to tell you. I wanted to be very, very sure about.
Questions. Actually, I am very happy to see this thing that you are not making only monthly prediction. You have just done the deep dissection. You had the base for everything. Why this planet is transiting into nakshatra? What is story behind that? What impact now in the month of May? Whatever happened to some particular ascendant, we know the story behind it. Oh, in my
Yes,
chart, this is doing this nakshatra. So I think it's a marvelous thing you are doing.
yes, Rohitji. So moving forward, let's move to Aries. Okay. So I have divided into three parts again, like
Okay.
from May 1st to 10th, then May 10th to 20th, May 20th to
Yes,
30th.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so that it is very, very easy for everyone to understand,
Yes.
because so now there is a trillium of four planets in the first house for you. Okay,
Oh,
and
yes.
this remains till Sun moves out of this house. Okay, Mercury is now in retrograde motion. Okay, Rohitji. For
Hmm.
Venus enters Gemini on 2nd of May, and that
Hmm.
means as soon as Venus will enter Gemini, it is moving from, see, I have put it on the border of Taurus and Gemini. It is going to
Hmm.
be making a conjunction with Mars, and Venus in Gemini gives very very good result, because it says that this is the place where Venus gives artistic abilities.
Hmm.
Okay, Rohitji. Now that is why Ardra Nakshatra, the nakshatra of Rudra, is in the third house for all the people. It gives artistic abilities here. So if you are into such kind of field, Venus is gonna enhance this during this period. Now Mars and Venus conjunction is not supposed to be very very auspicious. Here you can become a little bit aggressive or fearful in your communication, so
Hmm.
you have to be taken, that has to be taken care of. Mercury, on the other hand, you know, it enters into retrograde motion in Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May. And I've already made a video on Mercury enters Ashwini Nakshatra and what is the effect from 21st of April, 22nd, 21st of April till 15th of May. That is the time when Mercury will be retrograde and going back into Ashwini Nakshatra. And lot of illusions will be ended during this time.
Hmm.
Lot of lot of people who had two faces it will be solved. You will understand who has two faces, who has love towards you or enmity towards you. Then Rohitji, Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra on 8th of May. And this is 8th of the May onwards, starting your energy of creativity, your energy of expression will be increased during this time because it is coming in your third house. And then Rohitji, on 10th of May, Mars enters Cancer. Again, now here, Rohitji, Mars is a fierce planet. Moon is a very Soumya planet. It is a very, very calm planet. Mars is a very aggressive planet. It has bloodshot eyes and aggressive planet. Now, whenever it enters, it enters the sign of cancer, here we have to be a little bit careful related to heart issues. Number one, heart problem, because it is a fierce planet and coming and sitting on your chest. Heart
Hmm.
problem, blood pressure problem, cold cough kind of problem, lot of heat in the body problem,
Hmm.
health of mother. In fact, destruction of houses. Your house can have some kind of destruction, or destruction of cars, accidents. You have to be careful during this time. Make sure that during this period, all the Aries ascendant people make sure to do Hanuman Chalisa every day, so that you are at least protected by Sankat Mochan Hanumanji. Now, Rohitji, this is the movement, and now let's move to May 10th to May 20th. What is happening? So, Sun enters Kritika Nakshatra, okay, on 11th of May. So, Kritika Nakshatra is the Nakshatra of Sun, and I told the story in the beginning. So, everyone who has just come to the video, they can understand the story in the beginning, that why Lord Sun created Kritika Nakshatra. Mercury here from retrograde will start moving from 15th of May. It will start moving direct again. So that means lot of illusions and lot of problems or lot of decision making which was pending can be now taken, because it is going into the nakshatra of Bharani very very soon. And Rohitji, Mercury starts moving forward and Sun enters into Taurus on 15th of May. That is why Sun is now in the second house. And Sun has a very very good, not so good, not so bad relation, because both the temper of
Hmm.
Venus and Sun is completely different. Okay, Venus is
Hmm.
supposed to be the Devata, the Danava, that is the uh, guru of demons, and Sun is supposed to be a Suryavanshi, the most premium soul giver, who has who has a lot of ego and a lot of what you say, a lot of pride in what he does. He gives the light to all the universe, and he is supposed to take that pride, that I am the one who's giving the light to the universe. So in Venus house, he does not act very very good. That is why in this house, Sun has been given a struggling house, the fifth house, the house of Purva Punya. It
Hmm.
depends on how you come from your past life. That is what Sun's role in this chart is, in the
Hmm.
chart of Mars.
Smart.
So Sun will give you okay results here. Be very very calm in terms of your aggressive towards your family or towards female, because it is sitting in the house of Venus. You have to be very very relaxed and do not do anything wrong to any female. From here, Rohitji, Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May. Okay, so Mars is in Pushya Nakshatra. That means Mars is in the house of Karka, and there it enters into Pushya Nakshatra. Pushya Nakshatra is the nakshatra of Saturn, and this nakshatra has the blessing to start. It is the nakshatra from where you can start something new and creative, which will help you, which will grow, and that is why there is a. I have told the Vedic story of war which Mars wanted to start, because Mars, his nature, right? His nature is a fierce person. He has to do all kind of war and all kind of blood things. That's why doctors mostly have a good Mars placement, because they are cutting someone, they are using tools to cut someone.
Mm.
Engineers, they have very very good Mars. That is how you predict for engineer. So Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra. You have to be careful here, because, anyways, Mars is an aggressive planet, but it has taken an oath in front of Brahmaji that it will not do anything bad in
Mm.
Pushya Nakshatra whenever it is, because it had evil intentions earlier. And Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra on 25th of May. That is the Nakshatra of Moon. And Moon rules the Nakshatra, and Rohini is supposed to be the most beautiful Nakshatra, or most beautiful, what do you say, queen of that time. She was an Apsara. She was so, so beautiful that Moon, ignored all her other 26 wives and only was with Rohini all the time. And that's why he was cursed to go vain and wax. So Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra. Here again, there is no problem, because there is not big enmity between Sun and Moon. There is only temperament issue. Again, be very, very kind to women and your family members. Okay. Moon is a family oriented person. It is the mother. So if you have mother, be very, very kind and respectful to her. Rohiji, now next, if we see from 20th to 31st of May, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra, and that is the nakshatra of Jupiter. Here
Mhm.
also, Rohitji, in Punarvasu Nakshatra, Venus comes and checks your loyalty towards your life partner, your loyalty towards your parents, your loyalty towards your home.
Mm.
Because Venus also went through a loyalty test. Punarvasu proved her loyalty to Venus, and that is why Venus will always try to figure out your loyalty and then give you results according to that. So if you are good in terms of your mother, love of your mother, your homeland, your family, your education, your neighbors, your everyone, if you have a pure soul and no bad feelings for other people, you will
Mm.
get good results. But if you have bad feelings for others, you will get bad results. So it depends completely on how your karma is being made. Mercury enters into Bharani Nakshatra on 21st of May. Here it is sitting in the first house, looking at the seventh house. Anyone who is supposed to be going through the meaning of conceiving, or going through childbirth, or thinking about starting a family, it is the right time, because Mercury here will be in such a position that will increase your fertility, because that is what it did for Bharani Nakshatra when it first went to Bharani Nakshatra and saw that it is a disaster and turned it into a heaven kind of place. And then Rohitji, in the end, Venus will enter into Cancer on 30th of May. And when Venus enters Cancer, I told you already that you have to be careful in terms of Mars and Venus conjunction in this house. There can be again trouble related to health, gynec health, your sexual health, and the problem related to your heart health. So you have to be careful during this period. The main thing, the remedy which is required for everyone who's in Aries ascendant, is the first house is very very heavy for you. So make sure you do Durga Saptati part. Secondly, do Hanuman Chalisa. That is very very much important for you during this period.
Okay. Very much important for you, and that's why the monthly prediction is important for you. And we divided into three parts always, so you can get a very clear view what is happening from 1st to 10th, from 11 to 20, and 21 to the remaining 30 or 31st, whatever it be. And in the beginning, if you see, we have a stories for everything. You also go through that, because all your stories are connected to your predictions. You will come to know with base, with science. People who got astrology as science, they will come to know then how these predictions are being prepared. And if you are new to the channel and you are watching first time AC Astro, please be a family member of AC Astro. We are now a large family of 20K subscribers, and please join us for more such videos and the live on the weekend. Today also we are going to do live. Maybe when you are watching this video, we are doing live at that time, and you get a free consultation in the live. But if you want a detailed consultation, if you want a precise consultation, then you can just contact Akashji on the mail ID given below and the WhatsApp number. Team will contact you and connect you to Akashji one-on-one video consultation with Akashji. Okay. Now let's move to the Taurus Ascendant. What this month of May will bring for the Taurus Ascendant people. Again, divided prediction in three parts.
For all the Taurus Incident people, thank you so much for joining our channel. Thank you for watching this and for subscribing our channel. Very, very thankful to you. Before I move forward, you can go and in the beginning and listen to the story, because that is going to be helping you a lot understanding the prediction and why it is what is going to be happening. So Rohit, Venus enters into Gemini on 2nd of May. So Gemini is the house of Mercury, very, very good, because they both share a very, very friendly relationship. So here in Gemini, Venus is going to be giving good results in terms of money, money for them, because the owner of this ascendant, the owner of this chart is Venus, and going in the second house means it is going to be giving gains. That is why it has given a very important house, that is the house of money. Both the houses of money, the fifth house of money, Lakshmi Stan, and the second house to Mercury, because he knows, Venus knows that Mercury is very, very responsible and he can take care of education and money in my chart. So Venus, when comes here, it's welcomed in this sign, and he gives a lot of money. But on 2nd of May, Mars and Venus will conjunct in Gemini. So here there is a little bit of power of Mars, which is, happening. But again, we see that Mars and Mercury have interchanged their houses, right? So Mercury is right now in the house of Mars, and Mars is in the house of Mercury, Mars is moving out from this house. That's why it's on the border. So still, it will not give you bad results, but Mars is Mars. It has fierce energy. So that means it can make your speech very fierceful. You can be very, very rude during times or to some people, which will create a lot of troubles in your wealth gaining. So make sure that you do not do any such kind of things, so that wealth is very, very easily seen in your chart coming in. Now, Mercury enters into Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May, and this is, why happening, because Mercury is moving backwards from 21st of May, from Bharani Nakshatra, 21st of April, from Bharani Nakshatra, it is going back into the Nakshatra of Ashwini. And I told you the story earlier. We have made a very good video on this Mercury entering the Ashwini Nakshatra. So here it is going to be making you free of illusions, making you free of some kind of things which, which were Brahma or illusion for you. So good for that way. Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra on 8th of May. Again, Rohit, in the beginning, I have told a story about Ardra Nakshatra. It is ruled by Rudra, and Ardra Nakshatra is actually ruled by Rahu, which is a very, very good friend of Venus, Mercury, as well as the Lord Rudra, who was once performing some art, and Venus wanted to learn it from him. So Rudra got very impressed and told him, gave him a blessing that anyone, you will have now this quality of dance and music and art. So that's why Venus and Mercury are the two planets who are considered to be having art and form. Any actor, anything we see their Rahu, their Mercury, and their Venus. Because see, Rahu only has Rudra, Lord, who's the Lord of dance, who's the Lord of fierce energy of music and dance. And Ardra Nakshatra is ruled by Rahu. So that means Rahu also is the container of art. And there, whenever Venus came, and if you hear the story in the beginning, you will understand that how it gives you good results. If you are in terms of any kind of artistic abilities, if you are looking for or want to explore. And Mars will enter into Kark on 10th of May, Rohitji. It will come into the third house for them here. Very, very careful about your communication, about your younger siblings, about your neighbors. And, you should make sure that everything you write and you read or anything, just be with a very open, clear mind, because Mars energy is not good here. Mars and Moon are supposed to be enemies. That is what the Vedas say, that they are not supposed to be killing enemies, but they are supposed to be not agreeing with each other. So they are not compatible with each other. So be careful for all that things. From 20th of May 10th to 20th, Rohitji, Sun will enter into Kritika Nakshatra on 11th of May. Kritika Nakshatra is owned by Sun. Okay, it is owned by Sun, and because Sun is slowly entering Taurus. So here, Rohitji, it will come and come in Taurus on 15th of May. And In Taurus, in Kritika Nakshatra, Sun gives very, very good results. There is no problem because it is own Nakshatra. Here, Sun only has a problem that it can raise your ego, and you can come into a position where you will be able to think that whatever I am saying is right. So be
Hmm.
careful about that. Ego should not be raised during this period, because again Venus and Sun do not go that hand in hand. Venus is Daitya Guru, Sun is a Suryavanshi. He
Hmm.
is like pure with all the gods and pious people, and Venus is with all the demons, and also there is lot of difference of opinion. But still, in the nakshatra of Kritika, Sun is supposed to give good results, good decision power, but only egoistic nature during this time. So please make sure you do not go that route. Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May. Rohitji, Pushya Nakshatra. Again, I told you that it is the nakshatra of starting new things. And whenever Mars enters into third, so here, those people who are writing books, those people who are wanting to start something on social media, those people who want to start something aggressively, they are waiting for. And some people want to start the studies of engineering, or start applying for jobs for engineering or any kind of military, police, such things, and some people want to do yagya, like auspicious homam in the house. So that is also possible during 16th of May onwards, because here Mars enters into Pushya Nakshatra. The story in the beginning is very, very much important for you to listen, then only you will understand. Sun enters Rohini Nakshatra on 25th of May. Rohini Nakshatra where moon gets exalted, and Sun
Hmm.
enters in Nakshatra. It is a very calm, composed Nakshatra, and Sun is a very aggressive, cruel planet having a lot of light. So here you have to be a little bit careful, because it is out of Kritika Nakshatra, out of his comfort zone. So any decision making should be think twice before you make it. Secondly, you do not have to become aggressive. You might feel some kind of boils on your body, or maybe acne on your skin, because sun,
Hmm.
whenever it comes in Rohini Nakshatra, it it is so bright and so what do you say, so hot, that it tries to destroy the beauty of Rohini Nakshatra. And for you guys, for the Taurus ascendant people, Rohini Nakshatra is in your first house, so that is your appearance. So make sure that you are okay. And Rohitji, from May 20th to 31st. Here, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra, the nakshatra of Jupiter, where Venus tested the loyalty of Punarvasu. And that is why, if you are loyal to your brothers, sisters, if you are not cheating them for money, to your neighbors, to your friend circle, to your social media, then it will be good results. If not, then it will be very negative results.
Hmm.
Mercury will enter into Bharani Nakshatra, Rohitji. That is, Mercury is now traveling in forward motion from 15th of May. So it enters Bharani Nakshatra on 21st of May, where we can see that Mercury is going to be helping everyone who is thinking of getting a child, or getting into some kind of religious activities, or was very sick, and now they are coming out of that sickness. So that is what it can show during this period. And Venus will enter into Cancer on 30th of May, making a conjunction again with Mars. Here we have to be very careful, because Venus and Mars do not get along, both do not get along very, very well with Moon. So there can be some problem related to in between your younger siblings and you, and maybe your neighbors, and your communication problem, which might lead you to some negative aspects in your life. So you have to be very, very careful during this period. Rohiji, very, very careful. Very important is to make sure that you do Durga Saptati part, because Rahu is again sitting in your 12th house with Guru. Guru Chandal Yoga is happening there, which is not so bad. But still, Durga Saptati, you need the energy of Ma Durga to support you, Ma Lakshmi to support you, because Venus is a deity of Mata Avatara, like all the lady, women god of universe. Rohiji.
Gee, thank you very much for the remedies also, because prediction in itself is a big thing, but remedies again needed for sure. And if you are new to the channel, and if you're watching AC Astro for the first time, for these beautiful stories, predictions, remedies, you just be a family member of AC Astro. Please subscribe our channel, and you will be the not a subscriber of our channel, family member of our channel, and you can also take part in the free birth chart analysis on the weekend lives. This is the added benefit to you. And the people who want the personal consultations, yesterday I come to know that how Akashji, you have done a beautiful prediction about some lady, and that is in some other country. and she was thanking you about because stuck about her marriage from so many years now. Within week, everything is changed for her, and this gives so much relaxation to me when I come to know at night that such things are happening with people. And that is, if within a week this life changing event is happening, then there is the meaning that the deep knowledge of you which you see after a chart is really a appreciable thing.
It is all destiny of other people, Rohiji, not my chart or nothing. It is
But
when things are supposed to happen in your chart, it will happen. It does not depend on my.
but there should be some person who tell you about all these things. So thank you. So what I want to say that if all of you want a personal consultation from Akashji, a detailed consultation, you just drop your details on ACSTO channel or on the WhatsApp number given below. You will get the consultation. Now moving on to Gemini people, what they will get, where the center stage of all planets is there for them in month of May.
Gemini Ascendant people, thank you so much for joining our channel and subscribing our channel. Thank you so much. It is really, really meaning. It has a lot of meaning in our lives. Thank you for being the part. Now, Rohiji, for Gemini, their Lord, Lagna Lord is retrograde during this time. Okay, so that means it is going backwards in the 11th house for them. So that means here some problem related to finances can happen for them. Okay, because it is in the house of enemy, and the enemy is in the house of Mercury only. So Mercury is in the house of Aries, in the house of Mars, and Mars is in the house of Mercury. But in 10 days, as soon as it is retrograde and it gets into Ashwini Nakshatra, Mars will leave from there and move to Cancer on 10th of May. That is the second house for them. Here they have to be very, very careful in terms of monetary deals, because see, 11th house Mercury retrograde, second house Mars going. That means there is going to be problem or loss of money for you. There can be, you can lose some money. This is, Jupiter is come here and it wants to give you expansion in terms of your communication, in terms of your health, creativity, and in terms of your relationship. But because Mercury, the owner of this chart, is retrograde, so here we have to be careful till 15th of May. We have to be very, very careful in taking all the decisions, everything. The only good part which is happening is, Rohitji, that Venus enters Gemini on 2nd of May, and here Venus stays here for this period till 30th of May, so that till the time Mercury is not here, Venus, being a very, very good friend, takes care of this house.
Hmm.
Venus enters into Ardra Nakshatra on 8th of May. Such people who are born, like all the Gemini people are born, very, 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 very knowledgeable. They're born with talent of, Rohitji, um, they're born with talent of communication. They can communicate very well. I know, Rohitji, my daughter has Gemini ascendant.
Yes, yes.
So she started speaking when she was 7 months old.
Oh,
Okay, Papa, Mummy, mum, everything. And we were like 7 months. And she had her teeth when she
oh,
was 3 months old.
yes, yes. That I remember also. Yes.
Only 3 months old, she got her teeth, front and the down and the front teeth. So you know why? Because Rohiji, Mercury rules teeth, Mercury rules speech. So these people are actually blessed with speech and all that kind of stuff. They have charismatic, character, that their speech, they can, such people are teachers and educators and communication experts, motivational speakers. All these people are
Mm,
who have Mercury, very good Mercury. So Mars enters into Cancer on 10th of May. Venus enters into Adra Nakshatra. Adra Nakshatra falls in the sign of Gemini, and
mm,
here, Rohitji, it is the sign where we see art and things happening, like art, dance, forms, everything. That's why all the artists, we see Venus, Mercury, and Rahu for them, because Rahu is the container of this nakshatra. Rahu is the owner of Ardha Nakshatra, and Rudra is the deity, Rudra, the dancing Rudra, who has fearful energy, and he has lot of passion for dance and music, heavy, dangerous music like death metal, like listening to dhar 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 and dancing in trance. That
mhm.
is what Rudra is. Not a normal dance like not Natraja avatar of Shiva. Here it is very fearful dance, or more than the Tanda also,
Mm.
because this is the time when he was dancing, and so many things were happening. It's, oh my god, it is crazy. So Rohiji, Venus when it goes into Adra Nakshatra on 8th of May, here it can enhance your creative abilities, your abilities to enjoy life, ability to be very, very be talent, getting out your talent. So those people who are just starting, very, very good for them. From May 10th to 20th, Rohitji, Sun will enter into Kritika Nakshatra on 11th of May. Kritika Nakshatra is again owned by Sun. I have told the story in the beginning. In Kritika Nakshatra, Sun gives very, very good results because Sun rules very, very Nakshatra very, very nearly. It rules Ashwini, and no, Ashwini is ruled by Ketu. But Sun is the father of Ashwini Kumara, so he gets a special privilege there. That's why he's exalted there. Then again, Kritika Nakshatra. The third Nakshatra is ruled by Sun himself. So that means he has a lot of power here in the first and the second house. But Sun is in the 12th house. So here you have to be spiritual during this time. If in the 12th house, the nature of Sun is a malefic. The natural tendency of Sun is to cause harm. Only in exaltation and only when Sun is in Leo, it gives very, very good results. Otherwise, other places it can tend to give you little bit of harm. So in 12th house, it can give little bit of loss to you and little bit of problems related to your health. So you have to be very, very careful, because from here it will be looking at the 6th house, and 6th house is the house of health and house of Mars. So it can give you acid, stomach burn, such kind of problems, headaches, constant headaches, dehydration. So many, many things can happen. So be take care of your health very, very properly. Mercury starts moving forward in Aries on 15th of May, and when Sun enters 15th of May only. So 15th of May onwards, you have to be careful about health. Okay, because it is in the 12th house. Sun is in the 12th house. Here it shows that health problem can happen. Those who have natal Sun placed here will be little bit relieved, because Sun will not be able to trouble here. But still, be careful. Then Mercury will start moving forward in Aries, so that means your retrograde position is now gone, and now you will start gaining some money during this period, because Mercury will be direct now, and because the Lord is sitting in the 11th house, that means there is gains and gains and gains. Now it is coming in the right direction.
Mm.
Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May. Again, Pushya Nakshatra is a very auspicious nakshatra. Here, Pushya Nakshatra, Rohiji, comes in Karka, and it is the time when all the auspicious things are done. There is again a very good Vedic story which I have told in the beginning about Pushya Nakshatra. You have to hear this, that is going to be very, very good. Sun enters into in Mars in Pushya Nakshatra will again give benefit, because Mars has taken an oath in front of Brahmaji that I will not start anything evil here. So that means whatever is happening will smoothly be happening. If you try to do something bad to your family, to your friends, to your neighbors, or by your communication, you will be in trouble. Otherwise, Mars will be supporting you during this time.
Mm.
Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra, Rohitji. Again, that nakshatra is the nakshatra where moon becomes exalted. Sun here gives very neutral results, because it is not an enemy of moon. But because it is in the 12th house, Rohini Nakshatra, it can cause little bit problem in terms of skin problems, skin diseases to you. So you have to be careful. From May 20th to 31st, Rohitji, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra on 20th of May. Okay. So Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra, Mercury will enter into Bharani Nakshatra on 21st of May, and Venus enters into Cancer on 30th of May.
Mm.
Okay, Rohitji, that means again conjunction of Venus and Mars in the second house. So that means a planet of love and beauty and a planet of war. So
Mm.
there will be a lot of war in terms of you, your family members, or your wife, or your, about your beauty, about your comforts, about your you will be saying that always never, I never got this, never got this. A lot of demands can happen during this period from your family members, and you will have to fulfill that demand. So make sure that you do not argue during this time,
Mm.
because planets are not in your favor. Venus in Punarvasu Nakshatra gives very, very good result only if you were loyal to your family members. If you were not loyal, it will destroy you during this time. So again, go to the story and understand the loyalty of Punarvasu, and why Venus gives very, very good results. Results like that. Like if it is loyal, it is very, very good. But if not, it will give you negative impact in your life.
Mm.
And Ruji, When Mercury enters into Bharani Nakshatra on 21st of May. This is the time when it is going to be looking at the fifth house. And also have told a story about Bharani Nakshatra and Mercury, that how Mercury created a very good mechanism in Bharani Nakshatra area. Then it became very, very populated and fertile. So that is what Mercury did. So here, good news for all the people who are trying to conceive, because Jupiter is here, the Lagna Lord is here, okay, and
Hmm.
they're both aspecting the seventh house together. So yoga of kids is also seen. So all
Hmm.
the best to you. Make sure that Ganesha ji is very, very important for you. So do Ganesha Sotram and do lot of puja of Ganesh ji and even Ketu Dev. So that means you can take little bit of Durba. That is again the leaf. It is the three tentacled grass. It has three faces, three tentacle like a three tentacle, and just put it in front of Lord Ganesha. That is going to be very, very beneficial for you during this period. I hope that May is a very, very surprising and very, very energetic month for you guys.
Very, very surprising and energetic to you. And we are more energetic when our family members subscribe us. When people who watching this video become a family member, we become more motivated and energetic. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe our channel. Please be a family member of ACS2. You can also take part in a live birth chart analysis live, which we do on weekends. And if you want a detailed consultation of your chart reading, of your child, yourself, you want to do any matchmaking, just contact the mail ID given below or the WhatsApp number. Just send your details and your team will contact you and you will get the video consultation one on one with Akash ji. And further, you will have the detailed analysis of your chart. You will get benefit from them, sure. Surely, and now we will move on to the Cancer Ascendant. What the Cancer Ascendant people is going to achieve in month of May, what precautions they have to take, and I will request again to please see the stories in the beginning of the video, which Akashji told. Very much research stories you will not get anywhere, so please be a part of that stories also. And now the time for Cancer Ascendant people to know how their May will be. So let's see for
Yes,
Cancer.
Rohit. First of all, everyone, I would like to thank you from bottom of my heart. Never expected that we will be getting so many subscribers and our family will be increasing. I just had a little bit of argument with someone today. Uh, uh, I was on a call and they said, "You keep saying subscribe, subscribe," and I was like, you know what? Understand this, that your life is very, very sorted and you are having a very good life, but some
Hmm.
people are going through a lot of trouble, and sometimes when they find something and they subscribe, and not now, not today, maybe day later, or maybe a day, someday, when they can benefit from this video, a
Hmm.
single small tip can be so important in their life that they really start benefiting from this video.
Hmm.
So Luigi, it is so beautiful that everyone is connecting on personal level and subscribing and become a part of your family. We try to reply to all the messages which come under the video. So again, thank you so much, and I bow down to you. Your love is what is the fuel for what I am doing, because it is not easy for working like this. Not about consultations also, Rohitji,
Hmm.
working in a very different field in the morning from 8 to 10
Hmm.
hours,
Right.
studying, making presentations, going through stories, understanding the planets, thinking about how and what words to use. Very,
Hmm.
very difficult, Rohitji.
Very difficult.
But I think this is the inspiration which I'm getting from all our friends, all our family,
Hmm.
all our brothers and sisters, father and mother and grandparents who are joined on our channel, and that is the love that they are showing to us, Rohit.
Yes.
So for Cancer, Rohit, Karka, again, let's see. It is very, very exciting this month for them. Rohit, Venus will enter into Gemini on 2nd of May. 2nd of May, Mars and Venus will conjunct in Gemini. Mars
Hmm.
enters in Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May, and Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra on 8th of May. Mars enter into Cancer on 10th of May. So here, this is what is happening on 1st to 10th of May. Now, what does this mean? This means that when Venus will enter into Gemini on 2nd of May, that is the 12th house here, Rohiji, it's going to be giving lot of good benefits to them, because all the losses which they were going through will now turn into some kind of good returns. Losses will end. If they were going through losses through hospitals, through problems related to health, everything, that kind of things will end for them. Those people who are in foreign lands or wanted to travel to foreign land, this is a very very good time, because Venus takes you towards luxury. So luxury also can be seen here. 12th house is not always a bad house. It is the house of foreign travel, lot of travel. It is the house of spirituality. It is the house of beginning of spirituality, and getting into deep spiritual life. It is the very very good house. It is the house of moksha. That means it is the house to end your sufferings. So very very good. But whenever Mars and Venus are conjunct, you have to be careful that you do not make any kind of harsh or impulsive decision, because Mars is a very impulsive planet, and sitting in the 12th house can make sure that you can get into some kind of impulsive action. So be very, very calm, because right now four planets are sitting in your 10th house, the house of your career. So
Hmm.
no hasty decisions in terms of your career, changing job, and all that kind of stuff. So be a little bit gentle towards yourself only in taking decisions. Now Venus will enter into Ardha Nakshatra. Those people who are performers, and they will get a very good opportunity to go abroad and perform. So very very good. Even not performer only in terms of art and music and dance. Any performer, any real life performers, any performing art, any kind of thing you have talent in you, you might get a chance to go abroad during this time. From May 10th to 20, Sun will enter into Kritika Nakshatra, Rohitji. On 11th of May, Mercury starts moving forward in Aries, because the planet Mercury is retrograde right now from 21st of April till 15th of May. So here from 15th of May, it will start moving forward. And I have made a very important good video on Mercury retrograde, so that you should see, Rohitji. Everyone should see, because that is going to give you a lot of insight about the story of Mercury and Ashwini Kumaras, and how illusion was ended, and how Mercury gives us knowledge to get illusion out of our head. So here, in the 10th house, if you have illusion about your workplace that something wrong is happening, no one likes me, and things are happening bad to me, all that will be destroyed, and you will start be moving into comfortable space here. Luigi, on Sun enters Taurus on 15th of May, and 15th of May is the time when Sun will enter into the 11th house for you. And 11th house is the house of gains. Sun being here, a very aggressive planet, an impulsive planet as well. It cannot wait to give you gains. So it will start giving gains very, very immediately, very, 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 very fast, because it is in Kritika Nakshatra. Okay, so here it will be doing very, very fast things. He did not even think twice to make Kritika Nakshatra for Sandhya Ma. He just did like this, and oh, okay, I'll give you a gift, Kritika Nakshatra for you. So that kind of thing, Sun has that. He can take decisions very quickly. That's why it is a quick planet. It sets in the night, gets up in the morning. Sets in the night, gets up in the morning.
Hmm.
So it's a quick thing. And here it can give you quick money, but okay, you have to be careful. Mars is also transiting into Pushya Nakshatra. So
Hmm.
that means something new, something auspicious can be started by you. But make sure that you do it with proper ethical way only, not non-unethical way. If you do any kind of unethical, it will backfire on you, because Pushya Nakshatra, Mars was supposed to do something very illicit and unethical here, which he was stopped by other gods. So if you do that, you will be cursed by Mars, and then you will be problem. Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra, a nakshatra of moon. Again, this nakshatra falls in your 11th house of gains. So here we can expect some good gains for you. But again, Sun and Moon, they have very different tendencies, and Moon rules the Rohini Nakshatra. So little bit careful in terms of making but like your dreams will come true, but don't make dreams which are not possible. That is what I'm trying to say, Rohit. And from 30 May, what you say, Rohit, from May 20th to May 31st, again Sun remains there. All the three planets remains in your 10th house. Guru, Chandal, and as well as the Mercury. And here, Rohitji, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra on 20th of May. Again, Punarvasu Nakshatra is a very good nakshatra. Punarvasu was a very, very obedient woman. And when Venus tried to, get along with her, she
Hmm.
told that she is committed. She is. So here, Venus will test your loyalty. That is
Hmm.
what will happen. Loyalty towards yourself. Are you working out on yourself? Are you going to the gym? Are you taking care of your body? Are you taking care of your health? Are you taking care of the things that you're speaking? Are you doing anything evil? Everything will be judged by Venus during this period, and according to that, you will get the result. You have to see the story in the beginning, because that is how you will understand why I am saying this.
Hmm.
Which I have not heard anywhere in on any YouTube, because I am going by the way of stories, that how what planet has gone through, and that is what you will go through. Mercury will enter into Bharani Nakshatra on 21st of May, Rohitji, very, very good in the 10th house. When it enters into Bharani Nakshatra, this is the time that your 10th house will become very, very fertile. That means here, if you are not having a job, you can find a job during this period. There may be some good, your brain, you will use your brain in such a good way that you might find a job, or you might meet someone or mentor who will get you into jobs. Now, Roji, Venus enters into Karka, that is Cancer on 30th of May. So that means again conjunction of Venus and Mars. And in Karka, whenever it enters, Rohitji, it is in Punarvasu Nakshatra only, because Karka has Punarvasu Nakshatra. But Rohitji, here in Cancer, Venus, Moon, and Mars, all three do not have very, very good friendship. There is little bit of enmity between them. In terms of, I don't know what, but in a way they do not gel with each other with their nature. Moon is supposed to be very cool down, Venus is supposed to be very, very beautiful, and Mars is supposed to be very, very aggressive. So three energies do not go together. So that's why very, very careful about your head, because they're coming and sitting on your head. So decision making is very, very critical during this time. You cannot get angry and make decisions that will ruin your own life. Now, for this, very, very important, make sure on Mondays, go to Lord Shiva temple and full, full pot of water and just one spoon of milk in it. That is what you should put on Lord Shiva. That is how you will be getting a lot of benefit during this period. It is called Graha Shanti. Your Graha will become Shant. That means relaxed. Rohitji.
Ji, Grah Shanti is very important, and thank you for the remedies, and thank you to all of you to becoming a family member of ACS channel. Thank you very much, because we are now a family of 20K. Responsibility is more. So, if you are new to the channel, watching video for the first time, for more such scientific predictions, meaningful videos, meaningful stories which you not will get anywhere, only here, please subscribe the channel. And further, if you want to get a benefit of this detailed knowledge of Akashji in your birth chart personally, in detail, so you can just drop your details on the ACS2 channel at gmail.com or on the WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you will get a video consultation one on one with Akashji. Thank you once again. Now, moving on to the Leo Ascendant, what the Leo Ascendant people are going to gain in the month of May, where they need to take precautions. Let's have a look.
Yes, Rohitji. For Leo ascendant, this is how it is placed. It is divided into three parts. But before I move forward, if you can go in the beginning and listen to the stories, it is going to be very, very good that you understand very, very much the placement of this planets for you. Secondly, Rohitji, I've been seeing that we are getting lot of subscribers, lot of people, family members joining us, like brothers, sisters, friends, grandfather, grandmother, uh, everyone, right? All the family members, father, mother. I have like so many blessings from so many people. Luigi, you also have so many blessings from so many people that I think that is why we are getting good sleep. That
Hmm.
at least these blessings are with us. So thank you for everyone for subscribing or becoming a part of our family and following us and listening to us and implementing some things on your life. Thank you. This is the motivation, Rohiji, which I get for making such videos.
Yes, really.
Rohiji, so here in Leo, that is Singh Lagana. In from May to 1st to 10th, Venus will enter into Gemini on 2nd of May. 2nd May, Mars and Venus will conjunct in Gemini. And Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra on 8th of May, and Mars enters into Kark on 10th of May. So I will give you an overall overview. Whenever Venus is in Gemini, whenever Venus gets into Gemini, that is the friendly sign of Mercury, it is very, very auspicious during that time. So there is gains for sure, 100% unexpected gains for you during this time. But again, because Mars is here sitting with Venus, so you need to make sure that you do not do any kind of Rohit, any kind of impulsive decisions during this time in terms of your ideas. If you get an idea, don't be very impulsive that, oh, let's do it right now. No, no, no. Just wait, just relax, just see how things are, because you cannot go and jump into ideas that can create you loss as well, because the energy of Mars is not so prominent good into what you say, into the rashi of Mercury. Now, when Mars goes away from here, that is around 10th of May, and then Venus will be alone, sitting alone here. That is the time you can be very betting on yourself that yes, something good is going to come, something, because yes, Venus here for you rules the second house as well as the 10th house. So, something good in career, something good in gain, something good in communication, something good in related to your neighbors, family, your younger brothers, sisters, everything, something good news is going to come to you. So, very good. Again, those people who are into art, those people who are into social media art, those people who are into any kind of blogging, video making, graphic designing, video production, direction, and all this kind of film line, very good time for them, because Venus is entering into Ardra Nakshatra, the nakshatra which happens to be in Gemini and ruled by Rahu, and the nakshatra of art, the nakshatra from where art was born, the nakshatra from where Venus, yani Shukracharya, first saw Rudra dancing, and he was so mesmerized that he wanted to learn and get art. So Rudra blessed him with the boon that you will now be a planet of art and love as well. Okay, so this happened. Now from here, May 10th to 20th, Sun will enter into Kritika Nakshatra. It is again the nakshatra which is continued from Aries to Taurus. And here, Rohitji, it is a nakshatra which is Sun's own nakshatra. So Sun is very comfortable here. If there can be promotion in terms of your job, or there can be good, like some new job can be found, job can be switched. So, depending on your Sadhisati status, make decisions very confidently and very correctly, that if you want to move or no. Mercury will start moving forward. The lord of the money for Leo ascendant people, the second and the 11th house, was retrograde. So that means it was going in the backward motion from Bharani Nakshatra to Ashwini Nakshatra. And from 15th of May, it will start moving forward again from Ashwini Nakshatra to Bharni Nakshatra. So here also we can see good benefits. I've already made a video on this, Rohitji, that what Mercury does when it is retrograde, it tries to remove all your illusions. So here it will remove lot of illusions in your ninth house, the house of Dharma, where it is sitting with Jupiter and Rahu. That means it will get into Rohitji, आपको it will make sure that your dharma illusion that, oh, this dharma is bad, that dharma is good, no, this is fanaticness will go, and you will learn the real thing in your life, that, oh, this is the reality, what is my dharma. It will get you that, for example, my dharma is now I have chosen to help people, to go ahead, help people and make sure that I can bring a little bit change in their life. That is my learning which I have developed during this period. Same way you will understand your dharma, you will understand your spiritual zone, that where you need to be, you will dig in deep during this period. So after that, Rohit, Sun will enter into Taurus on 15th of May. So here, Sun is in your 10th house, very good position for Sun. Sun is the ascendant lord coming and sitting in the 10th house. That means your professional growth or profession is going to be very beneficial for you. Here, you're going to get a lot of respect from the society, a lot of respect from your seniors, from your colleagues. So a good placement of Sun. Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May. Rohitji, it is a time to do something very auspicious. Okay, very auspicious. Pushya Nakshatra comes in the Cancer sign. And Pushya Nakshatra is supposed to be the nakshatra where auspicious things are done. So here, 12th house again, that means puja. Some kind of homam or havan should be done during this period to get the best benefits of Mars. Because here in the 12th house, Mars can get little bit problem related to health. Okay, Rohitji, because see, um, it is also, which I've been avoiding to say, that Mars becomes Nietzsche here, right? And it puts Ucha Drishti on the sixth house. I have been trying to avoid Nietzsche and all this word, because Mars becoming Nietzsche, the Yoga Karka becoming Nietzsche in the 12th house means there can be some major health problems during this period. So you have to be very careful from 10th of May onwards. So Rohiji, other than that, if we move forward, Sun will enter into Rohini nakshatra of Moon. Here, you can gain some kind of good pleasure, good fun in your workplace. So again, good. but make sure you take care of your health because Mars is not in a favorable position. Venus enters into Punarvasu Nakshatra from 20th of May till 31st of May, Rohitji. Venus enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra, and on 20th of May, Mercury enters Bharani Nakshatra 21st of May, and Venus enters on Cancer on 30th of May. So here, three things are happening, Rohitji, from 20th to 31st. First, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra, 12th house. So it is the house, 12th house is the house of isolation. If you are already in foreign lands, it is going to be very, very good for you. But if you're in your home country, yes, you have to be careful during this period in terms of your legs, in terms of your feet. There can be problem there. Mars and Venus aggressively, you will start running somewhere and then you will fall down and break your leg or something. That kind of things can happen during this period. If you're in foreign lands, again you have to be very careful about your health because of the aspect of these planets happening on the sixth house. Okay, sixth house is the house of health. And Roji, Mercury will enter into Bharni Nakshatra, so very, very good. Ninth house, okay, ninth from seventh is the if you see ninth from seventh, that is the third house. So communication will increase. There will be lot of fertility in terms of your spiritual growth. Your spiritual land will be very fertile. There will be fruits coming out this time, and you will be very, very happy with the message that you will get from the universe during this time. So overall, Rohitji, for Leo, it is very, very good. For Leo, they have to make sure that Sun, the Ansh of Lord Vishnu, is going in the 10th house, and their fifth house is ruled by Jupiter itself, who is in the ninth house in the Dharmastan. So make sure that Vishnu Sahasranamam is a part of their life every day. They should do this. This is going to be helping them and giving good results during this period. Your voice is mute, Rohit.
We also pray for the good results to the Leo ascendant people, and remedies also cast to Vishnu Sahasranam is the very important thing for you people. Keep chanting, keep listening whenever you get time. And thank you for all of you to becoming extended part of this AC Astro family. Every day we are getting hundreds of family members joining us, praising us. Thank you very much. Yesterday I was reaching comment that was old man. He tell that bless you both, beautiful stories, and please teach us also. So I want to say this is a teaching in itself. When Akash is telling stories and doing birth chart predictions, or when he is doing video, you can learn every moment from him. Every moment is a learning. Even I learn during when he make videos or in lives how he doing predictions. So thank you for your love, and please subscribe our channel. One who are watching video for first time, please be a member of ACS. And those who want a personal consultation, detailed consultation from Akashji, from you, or for about your family, or you are about to marry, you want to do just match the charts. That is very typical thing to do. So please drop your details on the mail ID given below or on the WhatsApp number. Team will contact you and you will get a video consultation wherever you are in this world. No problem. You will get video consultation with Akashi one on one. Now, moving on further, the Virgo ascendant people is the next. What they will get in the month of May, how they will flourish, what they need to take care. Let's see for the Virgo people.
Yes, Luigi, for the Virgo ascendant people. First, I would like to thank everyone who has come and joined our channel and who are with us. Thank you so much for this very, very beautiful gesture from your side. So, thank you again for subscription. Rohiji, I have some people say beta very, very good. Console. We have got new mothers, new fathers, we've got grandparents, we have got brothers, sisters, family members, friends, so many people here on our channel. That's why we call it AC Astro family. So thank you again from bottom of my heart for subscribing. And those who have not, you can help us subscribe and become a part of our family and part of this journey that is suffering. It is called life. That is called suffering. How our life suffering happens and what can end this suffering is what is the path of our channel. Luigi, for Virgo, I will give you immediately all the predictions which they are waiting for. Venus will enter into Gemini on 2nd of May, Rohitji. From 1st to 10th, these are the events happening. From 2nd May, Mars and Venus will be conjunction in Gemini. They will be conjuncted. Mercury will enter into Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May because it is going retrograde right now. So Mercury is retrograde. The owner of this chart is retrograde now. Venus will enter into Ardhara Nakshatra on 8th of May and Mars enter into Cancer on 10th of May. So let's start with what is happening. What is happening is that, Rohiji, Venus is in entering into Gemini on 2nd of May. So that means in the 10th house for them, this Venus is a very very auspicious planet for the Virgo ascendant people, because it rules the ninth as well as the second house, the house of dharma and luck, and the house of money. So it is a very very important planet, and whenever it goes in the 10th house here, luck will rise, Rohit. Luck will rise, money will come, and that is only happening due to profession. But impulsive decisions, because of the conjunction of Mars and Mercury, Mars and Venus, can cause a little bit problem. So before 10th of May, don't make any impulsive decision. Just wait. Okay, just wait for 10th of May to go and then make decisions. Mercury will enter into Ashwini Nakshatra, Rohiji, on 8th of May. I told you it is going retrograde and entering Ashwini Nakshatra. This is the time when a lot of illusions ended, and I have made a full video on this Mercury retrograde, so you can find it on our channel. Rohiji, after that, Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra on 8th of May. Ardra Nakshatra is Nakshatra of art, of talent. Here it is the nakshatra of Rahu, where Lord Rudra resides, and it is the time when Lord Shukra saw Rudra dancing. I have told the story in the beginning. So those people who are into talent kind of business, talent acquisition, HR people, talented people who are not getting job, this is the time your 10th house is very very active, and your talent will be recognized and you will get a job during this period. And Mars will enter into Cancer on 10th of May. So that means very, very good. It has gone into the 11th house, but it has gone niche there. It has gone debilitated. So Mars, when it becomes debilitated, Rohitji, it is a point of concern in the 11th house for Virgo people. There can be losses. There can be all the gains or everything which was supposed to come suddenly will stop for you. You will be feeling out of place, out of thing, like, what the hell happened. So your offer letter was supposed to come in the morning, but it is not coming. But for that, we will do the remedy, and remedy related to Lord Ganesha, that I will tell you in the end. So Rohitji, this is happening. Okay, from 20th of from 10th to 20th of May, Sun will enter into Kritika Nakshatra, Rohitji. That means Sun is in Taurus now in Kritika Nakshatra, Taurus, beginning of Taurus, and here Sun is very very comfortable because Kritika Nakshatra is again belongs to Sun. So dharmically, you will be very very inclined during this period. You will be doing good karma, and because Venus is sitting in a good place in the 10th house, so your luck can rise, and because of the blessing of Sun also, so you can get a job during this time. You can travel abroad because Sun naturally rules the 12th house for Virgo ascendant people, Rohit. Now Mercury will start moving forward into Aries on 15th of May. That means Mercury was retrograde motion. It is now starting to moving forward in Aries on 15th of May. That means in the 8th house. So if there was sudden ups and downs in your life, suddenly there is something happened which out of no reason will now start solving, and you will start getting some kind of relief from it. Which is very important. Rahu and Jupiter are sitting in the 8th house. Virgo people will have a very, very deep inclination towards spirituality, towards learning astrology. I think the most people who will view this video will be Virgo ascendant only, because it is that time demands them. Planet like to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom, and to be, like witty like Rahu. This is what is going to be happening to them during this period. So Sun enters Taurus, Rohitji. After that, Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra. Now, Pushya Nakshatra is the nakshatra where auspicious things happen. So even it is in niche place, if some auspicious things you want to do in your house, in your place of worship, in the place of your business, that is very, very good. You can do a very good havan or puja or homam during this time. A self homan is also okay. Homam, I'm calling a brahman or a pandit is also okay. So just make sure, if priest is there or whatever religion you follow, you can do some purification in their house. And Rohiji, after that, Sun enters into Rohini Nakshatra on 25th of May, and Rohini Nakshatra is again the nakshatra in Taurus, where Sun goes into the nakshatra of Moon, and here we see Moon rules the 11th house, so there can be some gains, as well as gains from father, or like good wishes from father, or help from father in some of the way, or long distance travel with father, or long distance travel because of father's help is seen during this period. So, Rohiji, this is 10th to 20th of May. Now, after that, Rohiji, moving forward from May 20th to 31st, Venus enters into Punarvasu nakshatra. Okay, so now there is a very big story of Punarvasu and Venus, which I told you in the earlier in the starting of the video, which you have to listen. Otherwise, you will not understand. So here, because it is going in the 11th house, where Mars is already niche, Mars is already in a debilitated position. So here, when Venus comes and joins Mars, Ruji, it is going to be, it is just moving towards, Venus is moving towards Cancer. On 30th of May, it will be completely moved here and it will make a conjunction. Before that, Rohiji, there can be some boost in your career, some boost in your finance. As soon as it enters, it will be giving more boost, but depends on how ethical you were during this period, during this whole journey of your, what you say, a business. It will check your past life karmas, your past karmas, that how were you, are you supposed to be getting this money or not, was it ethical, were you faithful to what you did. So that is going to happen. And Mercury will enter into Bharani Nakshatra in the 8th house, Rohitji. Those people who are giving any competitive exam, those people who are waiting for results, now this is the time their results will come good and they will be very, very happy during this period. Venus will enter into Cancer on 30th of May. I told you 11th house, Venus going here in the house of Moon, it is not so comfortable, but still, because Venus rules two auspicious houses, that is money, and whenever the Lord of the second house comes and sits in the 11th house, it is going to be rain of money for them. So some money, some from some unexpected sources, are going to be coming to them during this period. So Virgo is also going to have a very good May.
Virgo also have a very good May, and we want this May to be very good for everyone. Very good for everyone. And thank you. I will thank you all from deep of my heart. What I can do to, because you all are becoming the member of this family ACS stroke. One who are new to this video watching first time, I request to them also, please be a family member, and you can also get the benefit when we go live on weekends for free birth chart analysis. You can also be a part of that. Thank you. And if you want a detailed birth chart analysis, you want that wisdom of Akashji, what we see in videos and stories, must also reflect in your birth chart. You are on the verge of taking some important decision. You can contact Akashji. Send the details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you will get a video consultation with Akashji. Now, the time for the Libra ascendant people, what they will get in the month of May. Let's have a look on that.
Rohitji, so first of all, for all the Libra Ascendant people who are here with us, very, very welcome to our channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for becoming a part of the family. I mentioned in all my Ascendant earlier also in this video only that I have been listening to many comments like reading comments like beta very very good, beta very nice. So we are gaining mothers, fathers, grandparents, your brothers, sisters, friends from all around the world. And that is so beautiful about this platform and about astrology, that Vedic astrology connects you in such a good way. So thank you so much for being a part of our family and hitting that subscribe button. If you have not, you do that right now, so that we can always be in touch and help each other. So Rohitji, three parts I've divided: May 1st to 10, May 10 to 20, then May 20 to 31st. Okay. Now here, Rohitji, very, very auspicious month for this ascendant, because good things are happening. Very, very good things that happened after 22nd of April is that Jupiter came here. So all the problems related to spouse and a lot of things going on solved for them. Now Venus enters into Gemini. That is the ninth house for them. So now just see that Venus has given two very, very good houses. That is foreign travel and again travel, long distance journey and foreign travel or settlement to Mercury. So depending on the house where Mercury sits, you can determine that when you will be traveling abroad during this time. So Venus enters into Gemini. Those people who are looking to travel abroad during this time, very, very good. Your work is done. You will be going abroad for higher studies and also for job. That I'll tell you how. Now, second Mars, Venus and Mars will conjunct in Gemini. That means in the ninth house. Mars will not give you bad results. It will give very neutral results in terms of your dharma on spirituality level, because Mars and Mercury has actually exchanged their houses. Mercury is in the house of Mars and Mars is in the house of Mercury. So not a very big thing here. Nothing big changes are coming. Mars is going to be giving you okay effect here, but Venus will come here and enhance the power of this house and give you good results. Mercury will enter into Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May, Rohitji. I made a very beautiful video that how Mercury will remove all the illusions that was happening for your spouses, for your business partners here, and you will now see the true face, and then you will start respecting and loving them so much. So in the 7th house, there is a lot of peace seen during this retrogression also. Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra, Rohitji. It is the nakshatra of art and talent. So here, if you were, gave an exam or waiting for that result so that you can show your talent to these universities in foreign lands where you can go and study very very good time. In fact, ninth house is the house also of money, so it is the house of higher learning, so you will learn new ways to make money. That is also possible. And then Mars will actually enter into Cancer on 10th of the May and become niche, that is become debilitated. So that is what is a little bit of concern from 10th to 20th May when Mars is here, when Sun has moved into the 8th house. Here it shows that loss of job. If you are in that position where your Mars is not good in your chart, there can be loss of job, or maybe you may be terminated, or you may go. There will be issues in workplace, which what I can see during your chart. Okay, because it is not a very favorable place for Mars to sit unless and until 16th May passes. So 16th May is the time when Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra. That is where new things, auspicious things can happen to you, but not before that. So from 10th of 16th May, it is very, very critical for Libra ascendant people. But on a positive note, Sun enters into Kritika Nakshatra, so some ups and downs which were supposed to happen, or maybe you might get a warning during this time for a job termination. Maybe, Sun will save you depending on the placement of Mars in your chart. But yes, Mars, when becomes debilitated, it becomes zero power in the 10th house. So it will not give you very, very auspicious results here. Mercury will start moving forward in Aries 15th May onwards. That is going to be enhancing your dharma, your karma. You're going to be gaining through lot of spiritual knowledge. You're going to be reading a lot, learning a lot. So it's learning process for you during this time. Now, Sun will enter into Taurus on 15th of May in the 8th house for you. And I told you that any ups and downs, will be taken care of Sun only till it does not enter into Rohini Nakshatra on 25th of May. So 15th to 25th, that is 10 days. Uh, Sun will be into that position. Well, from 11th of May to till 25th of May, Sun will be in that position that it will help you in terms of 8th house. After that, now again you have to be careful now. There can be some problem related to health, mostly stomach and piles kind of problem. Okay, and what is Sun? Sun is your soul, so depression, anxiety can be a part of your thing here during this period. So make sure you do Aditya Hriday Stotram. It's available on YouTube, or you just say Om Suryaya Namah during this period. Make your Sun very, very strong. No stone, no walking on Himalaya, nothing will enhance the power of Sun unless and until you say Om Aditya Namaha, Om Suryaya Namaha, or put water to Sun. That is the only way Sun will get very, very beneficial. Because I am saying, why? Because Sun here rules your 11th house, that is house of gains. And when it comes in the 8th house, it can create losses, and not in Kritika Nakshatra, but in Rohini Nakshatra. So make sure that you take care of this. Now, Roji, moving from Mars, May 20th to May 31st. So here Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra again in your 10th house. This is the period when you can find a job. This is the period when again your hopes will happen. You will start giving interviews, and you will start, if you are in job and not performing, you will start performing well. So you will be able to get good results when Venus moves here. Okay, Rohitji. So Venus will move here in 30th of May, but it will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra on 20th of May. That is on the border again of Gemini and Cancer. Mercury will enter into Bharni Nakshatra. Again, Rohitji, very, very important things. Those who are planning for a child, those who are planning for getting married, those who are planning for a date of marriage, those who are planning to, get into business partnership, start a new company, anything, it is the good period for you to start after 21st of May. So, Rohitji, overall, Libra has little bit of bad news in terms of their career, in terms of their workplace, in terms of their problem in their workplace. But yes, Venus is going to come there and take care of it, because it is the Lagna Lord coming and sitting in the 10th house. So it was going to be helping them in terms of career to find new ways to get into career advancement.
There are some career related warnings issues for the Libra ascendant people, but yes, Venus will take care of that, and remedies which Akashji told you or the precautions which he told you, please take care of that. And if you are new to our channel, please be a family member of AC Astro. I request you to please subscribe if you're watching video for the first time, and also share this video to the your different WhatsApp group or on the social media where you can, so other people can also get benefit of these Vedic stories, predictions, and scientific things what Akash told. And if you need a one-on-one personal consultation, you think that no, I want to Akash, I have several questions about my birth chart, then you can just drop your details on the ACS2 channel at gmail.com or on the WhatsApp number given below. Team will filter that all mails and then contact you and tell you the time, and you will get a video consultation with Akash one-on-one. Thank you very much. Now moving further to the Scorpio ascendant people, how the Scorpio ascendant people will be doing good or very good or average in the month of May. Let's see.
Rohitji, before we move forward, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to our channel. I told in every, and some people will say, why are you repeating this? Because they listen to the all of the video. But I know that majority of people come and click on the counter below and come to Scorpio directly. So number one, I want to say that there are stories, Vedic stories in the beginning of the video, which you should hear, and then you will understand what all is happening to you. Secondly, there is also another very good thing, is that a family which has increased for us for 20,000 in 3.5 months, and it is increasing day by day. A lot of blessings from you. That is what is happening to us. So thank you so much there also. Now, Rohitji, those who have not subscribed can please help us by subscribing. That is our motivation to make more good videos for you. Rohitji, Scorpio for May 2023. So I've divided into three parts, Rohitji. Venus enters into Gemini on 2nd of May. 2nd of May, Mars and Venus conjunction in Gemini. So, Rohitji, in Gemini, Mars sitting here in the 8th house can be a little bit lethal in terms of what they are going through. Lot of the things related to, Rohitji, sudden ups and downs, some kind of accident, some kind of, problems related to property disputes, some kind of things, and also health wise, stomach wise, their constipation, lot of headaches for them. So, this is what is seen for them right now because of Mars sitting in Gemini. But still, it is at a very, very less level because God plays a very important part in his life. What he has done during this period, Rohitji, he has interchanged the houses of um, Mars and Mercury. Mercury is sitting in the house of Mars, and Mars is sitting in the house of Mercury. So it is called Rashi Parivartan. That means they do not give any bad results. And Mercury during this period, Rohitji, is making a important yoga called Viprit Raj Yoga because it is sitting in the 6th house. So that is also very, very good. Now, Rohitji, Venus entering into Gemini here makes another Raj Yoga because it is the owner of the 12th house coming and sitting in the 8th house for them. So this Raj Yoga is going to may benefit you in terms of all the legal problems which you're going through, in terms of all the mental stress or stress related to education which you're going through. It can help you here. Mercury will enter into Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May. Rohitji, Mercury is now retrograde in the 6th house. So health-wise, there can be some issues going on with Scorpio people. Okay, and that is very very evident that health-wise there can be some problems. But yes, that problem will end after 15th of May, and Mercury will start moving in Bharani Nakshatra forward, so that it can give you good relief from whatever problem it is supposed to be giving you. Venus is getting into Ardra Nakshatra. So 8th house, again, it is a very, very beautiful time for all the Scorpio ascendant people because here you will be discovering some talent, some kind of talent which you have, some kind of, hidden talent, hidden wealth. That is, your talent will become your wealth now. You will see, yeah, I can do this. I never knew that I can do this. This is what is going to happen to you. And Mars will enter into Cancer on 10th of May. Rohit in the 4th house in debilitated position. Here it is a little bit of challenge because it will be debilitated in the ninth house. So you will be spiritually very disconnected during this time. You will be very much cursing God, because why this is happening to me, why my health is not bad, why I am going through, why I met an accident, why I did this, why I did that. So many things. You know why? Because the ascendant Lord is become debilitated. So that is not a good sign. So, but the planets, other planets which are supporting, like Jupiter, like Sun, like Mercury, like Saturn, they are sitting in very good position. So you can expect good things also during this time. From May 10th to 20th, Rohit, here is gonna be very good because Sun will enter into Kritika Nakshatra in the seventh house. Marriage timing. Many people will get engaged during this time. Many people will be finally, committed to each other. They will show their final love, like how Sun shows his love to Mata Sangya. You have to understand the story which I have told in the beginning, because that is how you will understand why I am saying this. So Sun will enter into Taurus on 15th of May, and Mercury is starting to move forward. Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May. Here, Pushya Nakshatra is a nakshatra to start new things. Here, debilitated Mars will get little bit of less relaxed here, Rohitji, from Pushya Nakshatra. It will start showing you some new light, that this is what you need to do to gain a higher level of spirituality and learning. Some travel plans also, because Mars is in the ninth house. If you are planning to travel, oh, my visa will come and I will travel here and this and that, that is also going to be delayed because Mars is in the ninth house debilitated. Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra on 25th of May. Rohini Nakshatra is a nakshatra ruled by Moon. It is a very neutral placement for Sun in Rohini Nakshatra. So it is does not give, you should be little bit less demanding during the time from your partner. That is what I would say. You should be less demanding during this period, because Rohini Nakshatra can invoke you to demand luxury, which already he is providing, but or she is providing, but you will be asking for more, which should not be done. Sun will become aggressive, and then again there'll be problem in relationships. Roji, from May 20th to 31st, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra. Here, because Venus enters Punarvasu Nakshatra in the 8th house, if you are going through any kind of legal trouble, if you're going through any kind of property related matters or in-laws property related matters, or where you're trying to get money out of some hidden source, so this depends on your karma, on your deeds, that if that money is ethical and very valid for you, it will come to you. If not, it will not come to you. It will go to waste. It will go to some other people. You'll be destroyed. You'll be, but if you're on the right path, because see, very important. Mercury is sitting in the sixth house making a Raj Yoga. Venus is sitting in the eighth house making a Raj Yoga. So two planets are making Raj Yoga. So sixth house will also not destroy. That means your enemy will not be able to harm you, and on the same way, you will not be able to be an enemy to someone else. So make sure you choose the right thing. If you do not, that money is ethically not yours, you should leave it and give it to the enemy. Otherwise, you will be in big trouble. From here, Rohitji, Mercury will enter into Bharni Nakshatra, and Bharni Nakshatra is a nakshatra where Mercury will enter into Bharni Nakshatra, and there can be little bit of fertility. Some people who are in hospitals or giving birth, this is the time when their the birth of child will happen. And also those who are in the process of conceiving, it is a good time for you to increase your family, because this is the time Mercury will bless you, sitting in the sixth house of your health. Your health will be in good condition to give you the results of child. And then Venus will enter into Cancer on 30th of May, Rohitji. Here, Venus enters into Cancer. Now, all the three energies, Venus, Cancer, and Moon, do not go hand in hand together. So, there can be again some disturbance in terms of your spiritual path. You will This is the time you may question God, and which you should not do if you're listening to this video, because sometimes there is low time, sometimes there is high time, sometimes there is bad time, bad tide, low tide, high tide. It keeps happening in your life, and this is the meaning of planets. They come here to teach you lesson, to give you the results of your karma, and the ninth house is the house of karma of this life, what we are accumulating right now, which we are going to take to the next life if that life comes. Or otherwise, if we have that house is very beautifully filled, then there is moksha. Okay, we get sukha, because from ninth the fourth, the house of sukh is the 12th house, where you go away from this world. So it is Scorpio also. Okay, ninth house Mars debilitated, but other than that, good results.
Good results, some precautions, but okay, okay. So no need to worry. So moving further to the Sagittarius ascendant. Before that, I will like to thank all the family members, hundreds of people who are joining daily. The AC Astro family, please keep subscribing, keep sharing this video, and if you are new to this video, please you also be a part of our family. Subscribe the channel and also share this video further to your family members, relatives, and friends. And those who want a personal consultation from Akashi, this is also very easy. Just drop your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below, and you will get contacted by team, and you will get a one-on-one personal consultation with Akashi. Very easy. Now, the time for the Sagittarius people who are waiting long for their turn, that what we will get, how the month of May will be for us. Please tell us. So, let's have a look for the Sagittarius people, what they will get in the month of May.
Before I move forward, thank you so much everyone for showing your love. And I told in every ascendant today before starting that we're receiving messages like "Beta, very nice," "Beta, bless you." So Rohitji, we are getting new parents, new grandparents, new brothers, sisters, new friends,
Extended family, extended family.
extended family. So it feels very nice. That is what I can say. Motivation, motivated.
Blessings.
Yes. Rohitji, for Sagittarius ascendant people, the beauty of Guru and Jupiter is in the fifth house. Again, the house of creativity, from where they are all aspecting to the 11th house, the house of gains. So, gains is for sure during this period for Sagittarius ascendant, number one. Now, let's move 10 days wise that how it's going to be for Sagittarius in May 2023. So Venus will enter into Gemini on 2nd of May and make a conjunction with Venus. Okay. So here in the seventh house. So here there can be little bit of disturbance in terms of family life. If you are you should there will be relief because Venus enters here in the house of a friend, but there can again be a problem related to you being a little bit of rude or little bit of ruthless to your family member or unreasonable to your spouse or your business partner. Okay. Good time for those who have bought a house and for shifting to the house. It is a good time for you now, or maybe booking of a house also a good time for you, and that should be done on 16th of May, and I will tell you why. But 16th of May is the time when you can book a house or sign some documents if there is something. Now, Rohiji, 2nd of May, this happens. Then Mercury enters into Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May. Again, Rohiji, I have made a video on this that what Mercury is going to do for individual signs when it becomes retrograde and what is the story of Mercury and Ashwini Kumaras, the illusion story. So, here in the fifth house, if you are having illusion about dharma, if you have an illusion about education, if you question a lot of things about that, your more lots of questions will be answered by the will of God, by the help of God, by the word of God someday. Very very important for you. Open Bhagavad Gita and just read. Open Quran, open Bible, open Guru Granth Sahib, open all the books which you have and just read. Just randomly open and you will get the answer in front of you. Very very important remedy for getting answers. Whenever you're in trouble, take the holy book in your hand, any holy book, and open any page. You will get your answer 100% written there. And this is tried and tested. Just tell the book that, "Hey Saraswati, I am into some trouble and I need your help," and open the book. You will get the answer. Now Mercury enters into Ashwini Nakshatra, very, very good. Here, this is the time that your doubts will be cleared, and I told you do this book remedy. Other than that, Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra on 8th of May. So there can be now partnerships or collaboration with talented people. Here, Venus enters into the nakshatra of talent, Ardra Nakshatra. See, Rahu contains this nakshatra, and Gemini contains Rahu in this nakshatra. So just imagine the power of Mercury, Rahu, and Venus in terms of talent, in terms of media, in terms of communication. Very, very beautiful. So it is again you have to go to the beginning of the video to understand the story of Venus in Ardra Nakshatra. In seventh house, you can give a potential, collaborative strength with some kind of person or some kind of relation with talent or some talented people. So this is going to happen for you. And Mars will enter into Cancer on 10th of May. This is when Mars will become niche or debilitated. I was not using this term for first four videos because I wanted to avoid it, but whatever happens is happens. And eighth house when Mars is debilitated, just imagine the fifth house lord. and the 12th house lord goes and gets debilitated in the 8th house. Here it shows that there can be problem related to education and foreign travel. There can be little bit of trouble that you might have to go to hospital for some kind of accident or some kind of sudden thing that can happen in your life or in your family members. So there will be little bit of depression and stress, that kind of thing till 16th of May, till the time Mars does not enter Pushya Nakshatra. So just bear with it for 6 7 days, 6 days basically. You have to be very very careful during this period. The course of destiny cannot be changed. Just remember this. If you are supposed to get hurt on your leg or on your head or on your anywhere or on your heart, it cannot stop. It will happen. But with the name of God, with the holy name of God, with the name of Lord Vishnu, you can get these things down very, very much. With the name of Lord Hanuman, with the name of Lord Narsimha, and whatever Ishtadev you have to find out in your chart. You can get your suffering down. That is what Rohitji I can say. You agree, Rohitji? What do you say?
I think you rightly said that events which are going to happen we can't change in our life because they are very much fixed by Lord. But astrology is a light, is a direction in which you are guiding us, in
Yes.
which you are telling us predictions, and if we take care of that things, definitely we will get benefit from
So
that. And
Mars becomes niche year, Rohitji, no problem. It's okay. Every year it happens, so not a
every
big deal. So take care of your 8th house. That is, sudden ups and downs can happen. So just have a lot of courage because it will go after 6 7 days. Okay, so no problem. Now, Rohitji, Sun enters into Kritika Nakshatra on 11th of May. Now, this nakshatra is also the nakshatra, Rohiji, of Sun only. Sun rules this nakshatra. It's very, very comfortable here. So, any diseases if you have during this period, it will be burnt off by Sun. So, very, very good, auspicious time for Sun. Any court cases, anything, any benefits from government if you want to take, this is the time when you can take benefits from government or do government things, and things will be solved for you. Mercury starts moving forward in Aries. Rohitji, Mercury retrograde motion, it will stop the retrogression motion and start moving forward in Aries, and that is the time then if they are working on education, if they're working on getting admission somewhere, if they're not hearing anything from somewhere, if they're not hearing for their company, if they're not hearing for their grant, if they're not hearing from their money, if you're not hearing for anything which is stuck, it is the time that you will hear about it. You will hear about your kids. You will hear about the pregnancy test will show that yes, I am now supposed to become a father or a mother. So that all things will happen to you during this time. Very, very important for all the Sagittarius ascendant people that take good use of Mercury. When Mercury enters into Bharani Nakshatra, that is on 21st of May, it is the time you should start planning your conceiving, because again you have to go in the beginning and learn the story of Bharani Nakshatra, that how Mercury made Bharani Nakshatra from a nakshatra of evil or very dangerous nakshatra to the nakshatra of lot of fertility. And when it sits in the 6th house for you, 5th house for you, so it is fertile there also. So it can give you new beings, you can get new beings into life. And see, very, very good way. Your Venus is also aspecting your Lagna. So your Lagna is strong now. That means you can deliver a baby during this time. Or maybe you can conceive during this time. Very good period of for all the people who have Sagittarius ascendant, because Jupiter is in the 5th house. Jupiter is the one who gives us baby in this Kali Yuga. So Riji's sun enters into Taurus on 15th May. And here, secondly, I told you all the things that sun is going to do. It is going to be taking you out of legal troubles and making you out, if you're going through some kind of heavy debt. Here you will find a way to solve that, because see, we very, very good planets, Mercury and everyone sitting in the 5th house. That is the house of money also. It is a Lakshmi Stan, Lakshmi Stan. So very, very good. Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May. Here, Mars it is debilitated, but yes, because it will be entering into Pushya Nakshatra, is a nakshatra where Mars once thought about starting a war, but it did not, because other gods and Brahmaji stopped him. And then it said, no, I will give you all the auspicious results only in this house. Which is so beautiful story it is, right, in the beginning, that it is going to give you auspicious results only. So that means here it will, you can, if you are looking to start something, or sign some document, even very very urgent, then you should do it after 16th of May, because that is the time Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra. But still it will be in niche, in debilitated position. Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra on 25th of May. This is the Nakshatra of Moon. So here, be careful that do not do any kind of extramarital affair, illicit relationship with women, false acquisition on other women or people, false acquisition or false cases on women, like people who will do, they will be suffering during this period, because when Sun is in the Nakshatra of Rohini, you have to respect women that time. And Rohitji, from May 20th to 31st, okay, the conjunction between Mars and Mercury will again happen. Mars and Venus will again happen. But before that, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra. Again, I told you, and I've been repeating, eighth house is also the house of litigation, court cases, sudden ups and downs, accidents, inheritance, money which is going to come from your in-laws, money which is going to come from your family lineage. It is the house of libraries, for where your lineage and lineage books are present. 1,000 years old book also are there. So it is the place where deep knowledge, it contains deep knowledge, this place. So if you are trying to cheat anyone, if you are trying to be unethical to anyone, Venus and Mars both will destroy you during this time. So if rightly you're getting or fighting for any money, good, you will get that. But not rightly, then you should be very very careful, otherwise you will be destroyed during this period. Mercury will enter into Bharani Nakshatra. I told you, after 21st of May, very, very good time of conceiving, very, very good time of trying for baby, starting your family. Very good. This period will not come again. Just be very, very. Mercury sitting with Jupiter here and Rahu here. So, it is the best time for conceiving. And then Venus finally enters into Cancer on 30th of May, making conjunction here. And when it enters here, here there will be little bit of relief in terms of some gains, some gains. But again, Venus is making a Viprit Raj Yoga here in the eighth house. So it is good and it is bad also. It is making Raj Yoga because it owns the sixth house, and it is bad because it is sitting in the eighth house. So both ways, there will be challenges. If you are doing good deeds, you will get good results. If you're doing bad deeds, or have done bad deeds, or hurt someone, or trying to destroy someone, it will destroy you. Very, very simple. So for Sagittarius, also mixed results, but overall, Mercury will give good results for them, and Jupiter being in the fifth.
Mixed results, but again the result depend on your karma. If you do bad, you will get bad. Do good, you will get good. So this is how Akashji do the predictions in very balanced way. He do the research, go through the stories, go through the every single transition which is going to happen in that particular month for which he is predicting, and then he prepare the presentation, and then he give you date-wise date prediction. Very tough job, but yes, for you people, we are doing this because you are the source of motivation. Thank you very much. Thank you once again for being a part of AC Astro family, extended family of 20,000 family members. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe the channel. Please be a part of a AC Astro family. And if you want a personal consultation from Akashji, you need a one-on-one consultation, video consultation, detailed chart reading, you can just drop your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below. Team will contact you and you will get a video consultation with Akashji. Now the time for the Capricorn Ascendant people. What the month of May is going to bring for the Capricorn Ascendant people, what precautions they need to take, and what good news they will get. Let's see for the Capricorn Ascendant people.
Hanji Rohitji, just 1 second. Yes. For Capricorn ascendant people, here we go. Uh, First of all, Rohitji, thank you so much for everyone. You said that we are 20,000 family now. Whenever I'm making a video, I think 5,000 increases, and that is so good. So thank you everyone for showing your love, and I've been telling in all my ascendant videos, in this video and all, for in front of all the ascendants, that Rohitji, seeing the comments that beta very good, beta a lot of blessings. So we are getting new parents, new grandparents, new brothers and sisters, new friends all over the world. We are getting so many people. So blessed. And those who have not subscribed, I would request you to give us encouragement by doing that. And those who will say that why are you telling people to subscribe? Because you never know which drop of rain can actually, end your thirst. Very simple. You never know that this rain will fall and this is the day you will end your thirst. So that is why I'm saying that sometimes something comes out of mouth and make someone take a very good decision and get benefit from it. That is what we need to it. Okay, for Capricorn Ascendant, May 2023, how it looks. Venus will be entering into Gemini on the 2nd of May. Okay, so Venus is going to be into Gemini, very, very good sign for you because here all your health related problems will be taken care of by Venus. It's a very, very best, good friend of, Mercury, and whenever it comes in the house of Mercury, it makes sure that proper care. He does proper care to Mercury. He loves Mercury like no one else because they have a relation of getting into deep conversation, sitting like long, long hours and talking about knowledge and wisdom and so many things. In fact, Rohitji, I just came across a story where once Venus, because he was the lord of demons, he used to fight with demons, and Mercury was the beloved prince of all the gods. So he was fighting from the god side. But this thing also did not bring difference between Mercury and Venus. Both Buddha and Venus became are very, very good friends, and they knew that fighting in terms of the parties are their dharma. They cannot go away from this. But their karma is to be together and bring more wisdom to the society. So, and Venus was very, very impressed with Mercury because of his wisdom. So he used to always go to seek knowledge from Mercury. So when Venus enters into Gemini on 2nd of May, it is going to be in your sixth house. So there may be new ways that you will be able to get luxury, new ways you'll be able to end your loans, new ways for you to go through Rohiji in terms of court cases and all. You may find a way out, and in terms of your health, it will be improving during this time. Now, because Mars is sitting here and you might be going through some kind of health problems related to blood pressure, related to stomach problem, that is going to be solving because Mars will be moving away from here. But before that, Rohitji, Mercury is going to be in retrograde motion and it will enter into Ashwini Nakshatra. I have made a very, very important video about it. You can all search my channel Mercury in retrograde motion. You will get the video, and that can give you more insights. But yes, Mercury is going to be taking you out of illusions, and in the fourth house, illusion towards your motherland, illusions towards your home country, illusions towards your vehicles, your life in general, like inner peace. It is going to be affecting you in a way where you will understand many, many things that this is all superficial and this does not matter. What matter is what brings difference to the society. That is some kind of thing you will understand during this time. And Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra, again sixth house Ardra Nakshatra. Those people who are in going to competitions, Rohitji, those people who are going to perform talent competitions, talent shows, like America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, such kind of people who have Venus placement or they are Capricorn ascendant, they are going to be getting lot of benefit during this period. They might actually win because it is that moment of winning for them, time of winning for them. But here, Rohitji, after 10th of May, Mars will become debilitated in the seventh house. There can be disturbance in terms of relationships, in terms of partnerships, in terms of buying a property in foreign lands. There can be some delays or disputes during this time. Some people, who are going through a bad, tough phase in their life may separate as well. They might get separation done. That is a very heartbreaking thing that will happen. In fact, uh, those people who have applied for divorce, which is very, very sad, but they will get their answers during this period because Venus sitting here in the sixth house might get the court thing done during this period. And as we are speaking, Rohitji, I know someone, like I know right now because today I was told that the court date is 18th of May for them for divorce, and they are Capricorn ascendant. So I know that after 10th of May, they are supposed to get divorce also. Those people who are willing to get that. But if some things are possible, I think you guys should sit down and not sit down, sit down and discuss about your relationship if you have kids to save the future of kids. That is my genuine request. Keep your ego, keep your everything out of the way, out of the sight, and just think about your kids, what life they're gonna be. No one is happy in marriage. We all make fun of marriage, right? Marriage. But somehow kids, their life are completely associated with marriage. So I would request everyone that if some things are not working out, it's okay. Compromise is the another word of life. Anyways, from Mars, May 10th to 20th, Sun will enter into Kritika Nakshatra on 11th of May. Okay, Rohitji, the Sun is in the 5th house, Kritika Nakshatra, very, very bright Nakshatra. Here, if there anyone is going to thinking about getting higher education done, so that is possible during this period. They can admission and all in college is happening. Birth of child or during this period, planning of child is also possible. Mercury will start moving forward in Aries on 15th of May. So on 15th of May, Mercury will become direct and start moving into from Ashwini Nakshatra to Bharni Nakshatra, which is supposed to have a very, very good impact. Again, with the uh, fourth house aspect. That means towards mother and towards motherly figures or towards your home, your family, your fixed assets. So we will talk about it when Mercury enters Bharni Nakshatra on 21st of May. Before that, Sun will enter Taurus on 15th of May. So here, Sun is in the fifth house, completely gets into Taurus. And there is another story of how Sun was scolded by Lord Brahma for doing an unjustifiable, unethical act. So you have to go and understand that also in the beginning of the video because that is going to help you understand the nature of Sun here. It is going to be making sure that all the path which it chooses for education for you or for children for you is going to be the Vedic way, the real way, the ethical way. Fifth house is also house of startups. So if you're going to start up and if you have something in your mind related to your partners, here warning you that sun will give you bad results if you not now, but later on when sun comes in that kind of power or in exaltation next year around April, it will give you all the bad results if you have done something unethical. So just make sure don't do unethical. Fifth house is the house of creativity, being happy. So just be happy and be take right decisions and good deeds. Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May. Again, Rohiji, Mars is debilitated here, and Mars will be entering Pushya Nakshatra. There will be little relief because Mars in Pushya Nakshatra. Pushya Nakshatra is again the nakshatra of getting into starting new good things. So here, Rohiji, maybe some people may compromise and may start again a new relationship. So that is possible. I hope that only happens, which is very very desirable for me. That should happen. Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra, and Rohini Nakshatra will enter into fifth house. Again, long distance travel or money related problems should be handled very, very well, not in very much haste, and respect toward your teachers, respect towards dharma, mantra chanting during this time, Aditya Hriday Stotram, Vishnu Sahasra Namam should be very, very recited to get the best effects of sun. From 20th of May till 31st of May, Rohitji, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra on 20th of May. That means it will be on exactly moving on the border and trying to go to the house of Cancer. It will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra. Now, here it will test loyalty. It will test loyalty from you and your husband and wife. It is a test of loyalty due for all the Capricorn ascendant people. You need to make sure that you do not have any kind of illicit relationships other than wife or be entering into adultery that can cause you problem during this time. Mercury will enter into Bharni Nakshatra in the fourth house. Again, if you are thinking of getting a car, getting a house, good time to take a decision. Finally, Venus enters into Cancer on 30th of May. Again, makes a combination with Mars. So it is going to be aggressive love. which is the term I gave to Mars and Venus. Aggressive love. So now you have moved on with your partner, saying that okay, let's give another chance. So your love will become very aggressive, very overpowering. Something, anything in excess is not good. So make sure you maintain the balance during this time. So Rohit, for Capricorn ascendant, this is what is happening. Hope for the best.
Thanks, Akashji, for giving a light of hope for the Capricorn ascendant people, because few precautions, few good news, yes, but this is a very balanced prediction for the Capricorn people. And thanks to you also for subscribing our channel, being a family member of ACS Group channel. Thank you very much. And if you want a detailed consultation with Akashji, just drop your details on the mail ID or on the WhatsApp number given below. You will get a detailed consultation. Thank you very much. Now, the time for the Aquarius ascendant people, what they will get, how the month of May will be for them. Let's see for the Aquarius ascendant.
Rohit, thank you so much for your efforts, Rohit. आप हमेशा you keep telling me only I am doing well, but you are listening to me all this time, just listening to me. Yes, yes. There is a lot of patience needed for listening also. So thank you
I
so much.
learn every time that listening is learning for me, class for me.
But other than that, for all the subscribers who are helping us, who have subscribed, who are part of our family, I have got new parents, new grandparents, new brothers, new sisters. Rohit, our family is growing so much, and we are interactive. We talk to all, we give replies to all the people, and those who cannot, we cannot give. We are apologize for it.
And today, Akashji, when we are touching this 20,000, I will like to tell you that today is very auspicious day, the most auspicious day of the year today, because today is Akshay Tritiya.
I know.
Akshay Tritiya. So again, I want to say that all people should may grow in this Akshay Tritiya. This is very good tithi today. So very good time today also. Very good day.
Ji, Rohit ji. So thank you, Aquarius people. Those who have not subscribed, please help us by subscribing so that our moral boosts. Now, Rohitji, here very very good things are happening. First of all, the Saturn is sitting in the Lagna only for them. So good Lagna, Lord sitting in the Lagna and in Satabisha Nakshatra right now in the Pada 2 from 14th of April. It is in Pada 2 of Satabisha Nakshatra. So very very good. It is going to be. It is a very auspicious thing for Aquarius people. They might be growing a lot during this period. Venus will enter into Gemini on 2nd of May, Rohit ji. Yeah, that means in the fifth house of real education, knowledge, creativity. Very, very good. But the good thing happens when Venus actually enters Ardra Nakshatra. Before that, Venus and Mars will make a combination here. Mars is supposed to be, ruling two houses here, the third house of extreme hard work and the eighth house of career. So there can be enhancement in the career before 10th of May. There can be some good news in terms of career. Rohitji, Mercury will enter into Ashwini Nakshatra. But before that, let me talk about Venus in Gemini, the fifth house. What is the fifth house, Rohitji? The fifth house is the house of creativity, kids, education, money, Purva Punya. It is the house from where we get our past life karmas. This is the mirror. It is the mirror of past life karma. Whenever we see any house number or a planet sitting there, we should understand that yes, I did bad or I did good in my past life. That is why I have this placement. It is very, very important. As soon as I take a chart anytime, first I look, number one, I look at the 10th house because I want to see the karma of that person. What is he supposed to do in this life? Second, I see the fifth house, that what has he done in the past life to get this life. Very very important. And the placement of the planet of the fifth house shows that where you have the most of the karmic debt, in terms of, like for example, my fifth house lord is sitting in the eighth house, Jupiter. That means I have a lot of karmic debt in terms of education, or in terms of what you say, whatever I am doing, dharma. I have to follow the path of dharma. That is what it says, because my fifth lord is in the house of eight. And what is the eighth house? Is house of all these mystic sciences which we are doing. So Venus enters here and gives you got a lot of good things related to the fifth house. Creativity will increase. Job can be found. New job, new startups. education, long distance travel, everything can happen during this period. You will get a lot of gains also during this period. Higher goals may be achieved. Mercury enters into Ashwini Nakshatra on 8th of May, Rohitji. Mercury is retrograde right now and it is entering the Nakshatra of Ashwini. And I have made a very beautiful video on Ashwini Nakshatra and Mercury. It is there on the channel, Rohitji. So you can see that. But otherwise, whenever Mercury is going back, it will take you out of illusion of communication in the third house. It will make sure that it takes you the right track of communication. Whatever ill or shit you were talking about or bad things you were talking about may now turn into good things, and you might be seen as a very respectable person in society and in your neighborhood. Venus will enter into Ardra Nakshatra on 8th of May. And you know, Ardra Nakshatra is a nakshatra ruled by Rahu. And Rahu, we have to see, Rohitji, I've written, see, under every ascendant, I've written the nakshatra and the nakshatra lord. Because so that you know easily, if you not even understanding language or something, you can make sure that okay, if Venus is entering Ardra Nakshatra, who's the lord of Ardra Nakshatra? Rahu. Who is the deity of Ardra Nakshatra? Rudra. That's why it is Ardra Nakshatra, Rudra. So here it means that all the relationship, Venus is very, very good with Rudra. Rahu and Venus are friends, and this house of Mercury. So that means it is auspicious, auspicious, and auspicious only. So when Venus enters this nakshatra, your creativity will be unleashed. During this period, if you get any idea for a startup or anything, you should write it down and you should make sure that you implement it because it can be $1 million deal for you. Okay, so very, very important. Mars will enter into Cancer, Rohitji, on 10th of May. This is the Neech Sthana. This is the debilitated sign of Mars. Here, Rohitji, we have to be careful of your health. Number one, health, 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 health. Because uh, the ascendant lord as well as Mars do not get along with each other. There is little bit of enmity between them also. So health is supposed to be taken care of at the priority, top priority during this time. Uh, Operations can happen for people who have placements of Mars in different places. Some operation achanak, like very very suddenly, some operation might happen. So that is also seen, Rohitji. But overall, Mars coming in the sixth house can increase your debts. You might be able to take more money from the market or more money from your friends and your relatives. You know, from your maternal side, you may be demanding some money from your uncle, aunt, all that kind of stuff. So it is a difficult period, but depends on the placement, natal placement of Mars also in your. Okay, if that Mars is exalted there, so that means you will get good results here. But if Mars is sitting in some enemy house, then there can be problem during this time. So from May to 10th of 20th, Rohitji Sun enters into Kritika Nakshatra on 11th of May. Kritika Nakshatra is ruled by Sun himself. So good job for Sun. As soon as Sun enters into Kritika Nakshatra, see, it entered the fourth house for them. It is entering the fourth house for them in Kritika Nakshatra. It will be very, very comfortable here. There can be buying you getting into, you know, planning to buy a new house, new car, getting your mother something, traveling abroad, booking tickets. You know, this is the kind of things that can happen to you. Mercury will start moving forward in Aries from 15th of May. That means again your communication and everything becomes very, very good. Your younger siblings can be a big benefit to you. In fact, money wise also, there can be good communication skills which you do and your money will increase. So good period. Sun will enter Taurus, Rohiji. That means second house. That is the fourth house for them. The second Rashi on 15th of May. Every 15th, 14th, 15th, Sun changes the house, and you know that is how it happens. So on 15th of May, Sun will enter Taurus, and when it's entered Taurus, it is going to be still in Kritika Nakshatra. So no problem till the time it moves into Rohini Nakshatra. That is 25th of May. That is the time when you will have to be careful. But during from 15th till 26th, if you are planning to buy a house, planning to sign a document, sign contracts, sign vehicle document, house document, your job offer letter, everything should be done during this time because it is very auspicious when Sun is in Kritika Nakshatra. Mars enters into Pushya Nakshatra on 16th of May, Rohitji. So now it is in debilitated position, but you know Mars is in the house of Moon. It is debilitated here. So it will be entering into the house of Pushya, nakshatra of Pushya. Now, Pushya nakshatra, Rohiji, is ruled by Saturn, and it is supposed to be a very auspicious nakshatra. So here it means start of something auspicious, start of a very good treatment, start of a finding of a very good lawyer, finding of a very good bank or someone who will give you loan. So it is a very very important time for you to start something so that you can ease your pain during this time. And sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra on 25th of May. This is the time sun comes into the Nakshatra of Moon. Now, Moon, when it comes into the Nakshatra of Moon, it is a little bit, sun is a little bit uncomfortable because the energy does not match. Rohini is supposed to be a very, very gentle nakshatra, and Sun is supposed to be a very, very cruel planet. So you have to be careful in terms of health of your mother, in terms of your health, in terms of your heart health, in terms of your travel to foreign countries, in terms of your short distance travel, in terms of your vehicle, driving your vehicle. Very, very important during this time. From 20th of May till 31st of May, Rohiji, Venus will enter into Punarvasu Nakshatra. Punarvasu Nakshatra is ruled by Jupiter, and Venus has a very good story I've given in the beginning that Venus will test your loyalty. Okay, Rohiji, it will test your loyalty here in Punarvasu Nakshatra. That how loyal are you to your education, to your loved one, to your romance life? Because here it says that the fifth house here is the house of romance, and you must be very clear in communication in terms of romance. You need to be very true or loyal to your loved one. That is what happened with Venus when he proposed to Punarvasu to marry him, but Punarvasu said no, she is committed. So he got very happy with her truth and her dedication towards her engagement. That no, I will not break that. I am committed. I will not ever come that. So you need to be loyal to get good results from Venus entering into Punarvasu Nakshatra. Then Mercury enters into Bharni Nakshatra in the third house. Anyone who's releasing a book, anyone who's writing, anyone who's in media, anyone who's in communication, entertainment, PR, engineering, very, very good time for you. Something, good productive thing is going to happen for you. Again, the story of Mercury in Bharni Nakshatra is related to, fertility. So that means your third house will be very, very fertile. Your communication will be fertile. In fact, so fertile that it can actually make someone happy during this period. And at last, Rohiji, Venus enters Cancer on 30th of May. That means here you will get a little bit relief in terms of the health, the money which you were supposed to get, the loan which you were supposed to get, the court cases which are going on. So here you will get a little bit comfortable. But overall, it is going to be very, very mixed May. The only good thing that has happened is Jupiter has completed a 12-hour cycle and come in the third house. Your courage will be at peak. You will be willing to take risks, and you can got a lot of good success also there. Yes, Rich.
Okay. For courageous people, courage will be at peak, and our courage is at peak when you subscribe us. You become our family member. So please subscribe our channel if you are new to the video. Please subscribe AC Astro channel, and you will also get the benefit of the live we do on the weekends with free birth chart analysis there. And further, if you want a detailed birth chart analysis, you want one-on-one with Akash on video, you want to ask so many questions in your mind you are going to take an important decision. Just drop your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below. You will get a personal consultation with Akash one-on-one. Now, the concluding sign, final sign, that is a Pisces ascendant people. For them, how this May will be, let's see for the Pisces ascendant.
Ji Rohit ji. Here we go for Pisces Ascendant May 2023. How is it going to be? First of all, for Pisces Ascendant people, thank you so much. Everyone who has subscribed to our channel, everyone who has given so much love, everyone who has made us a part of their family. Luigi, I see so many comments saying that thank you, beta, and thank. So we have now many parents, many grandparents, brothers, sisters, friends from all over the world. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Even those people who are not happy and they say you keep saying subscribe, subscribe, this and that. For them also, I would like to say that it is just that one raindrop. How it can end your thirst, you never know. One raindrop. That is what it is. One small prediction or one small remedy or one small thing which can be experienced or can be done by someone, or maybe it comes at the right time on the right place for right people. it will be very, very beneficial. So thank you again. So for Pisces ascendant people, Rohitji, the Lagna Lord is already in the second house. That means very, very good for them because money is going to be coming. It will take time. Everyone is like, everyone wants right now, but it will take time because Jupiter has to increase in degrees and take power in that house. So money is going to be coming. Other than that, Venus is entering into Gemini on 2nd of May. Here, Gemini being their fourth, the Sukhastan, the house where they might relax. They might be very, very, in a position of chill position and luxury position. When Venus comes here, it gives lots of luxuries: luxurious cars, luxurious job, luxurious house, luxurious to mother, luxurious in travel, business class flying, and so many things, Rohitji. So here we can expect some very good news for Pisces people when Venus enters into Gemini, that they can have some good news in terms of their career, their inner peace, their buying of a house or selling of a house, or buying of a car or selling of a car. Very, very good. 2nd May, Mars and same day, Mars and Venus will conjunct in Gemini. Okay, so here in Gemini, Mars is also giving good results because there is Rashi Parivartan. Mercury is in the house of Mars and Mars is in the house of Mercury. So that means during Rashi Parivartan, both the Rashis give very, very good results because they don't want to take any chance with their houses getting destroyed. So Mars here, again, the Karaka of land, the Karaka of house is sitting here. So that means there can be some spending in terms of house or land or some kind of real estate. Mercury will enter into Ashwini Nakshatra. So Mercury is currently Rohiji in retrograde state from 21st of April, and it will be there till 15th of May. So on 8th of the May, it enters from from Bharani Nakshatra to Ashwini Nakshatra, but it is moving backwards. And I have told a very, very beautiful story of how illusion works here, and that is another video which you can go and watch. But the nakshatra here, your illusion about money and family will be changed. You will suddenly be thinking a lot more about your family than your money. Your perspective towards money will change during this time, but you will be gaining a lot of money. That is for sure. For sure. Like, write it down. You'll be gaining a lot of money. There can be promotion in your career also because Jupiter is aspecting on your 10th house. So that is also very, very auspicious. Venus enters into Adra Nakshatra, Rohiji, talent. It is a time to explore your inner talent. If you can find during this period, that can become a second source of income for you the during the next what you say next gochar of Venus in different houses. This is the time when you can find your inner talent can add value to your income. Mars will enter into Cancer on 10th of May. This is the time, Rohitji, in the fifth house, in the house of creativity, in the house of where their thinking power, Mars will become debilitated. But Rohitji, in a good way, it will be aspecting the 11th house of gains. So here Pisces are gaining only. Pisces has to gain this time. Pisces have seen a lot of trouble in the last so many years. In fact, Rohitji, all the Pisces moon sign people have just started Sadesati. So they are actually going through a lot of trouble, lot of disturbance in life. Now here, Cancer, Mars entering Cancer can also create a little bit disturbance in terms of happiness. You will not be happy. You will not be satisfied. You will say that something is lacking. Money is coming, but I am not happy. There is no, my creative energy is blocked. I'm getting trouble to think. How do I move next? Okay, I got the money. What do I do with this? Where do I invest it? Do I invest it so that it does not give me bad results? Because again, the planet of illusion, Rahu is sitting in your second house of fixed assets. So do you want to invest in fixed assets and all? It completely depends on the placement of planets in your chart. That is what will determine that how and what you should do with the money which has come. Ruiji here, May 10th to 20th. Sun will enter into Kritika Nakshatra on 11th of May. Kritika Nakshatra is the Nakshatra of Sun himself, and it is on the border of Aries and Taurus. It is entering in there, and Sun when enters into Kritika Nakshatra, it is very, very comfortable there. So it can enhance your communication, it can enhance your wealth. Like while going from Aries till Taurus on 15th of May, it can give you maximum wealth and go. That is going to what is going to be happening. Mercury will start moving forward in Aries. That means Mercury, the retrograde planet, will also start moving into direct motion. So again, in the house of wealth, it is moving direct. That means directly wealth will be affected and earned during this period. I can see a good promotion and a good return in stock market for people, good return in business for people. So it is going to be a very auspicious time for you. In fact, the planet which is getting debilitated is also putting a exalted aspect on the 11th house. So here also it shows that there is going to be a lot of gains. Only problem is that if you start spending on luxury, because Venus is sitting in the house of luxury, here Saturn in the 12th house can give little bit of loss. Okay, that is what can happen. Now, Sun will enter into Taurus. We talked about it. It will be in the third house. It will be communication skills will increase and all of that kind of stuff. But we have to wait only till 25th of May. 25th of May onwards, Sun can give you a little bit of bad results, like saying something untruthful about other people, communication skill, saying bad things on social media, defaming someone, egoistic nature, all that kind of things. Because whenever Sun gets into the nakshatra of Rohini, here there is a little bit of disturbance which Sun can provide. So we have to be careful, and for that, here it is ruled by the chart is ruled by Jupiter, so we have to make sure that Jupiter is strong enough to tackle all of this. For that, Vishnu Sahasranamam number one should be very, very much done. And remedy of Kesar Tilak on your head should be done all of May. That is very, very important. Mars will enter into Pushya Nakshatra, Rohitji. Pushya Nakshatra, again, Mars is debilitated, but it will enter into a Nakshatra in the house of Cancer. That is Pushya Nakshatra, where, Rohitji, we can see that some new spark of hope will come for them, because Pushya Nakshatra is supposed to be a very, very auspicious Nakshatra to start new things. If I suggest you should do during this period, you should do some kind of Havan or Satyanarayan Puja and at your home. This is going to be very, very beneficial. Those who are in foreign lands and cannot do this, just listen to Satyanarayan Katha on internet and make prasad. Very, very good. It is going to be very beautiful. Sun will enter into Rohini Nakshatra on 25th of May, Rohitji. So Sun enters the Rohini Nakshatra, and that is what I told you, that till the time Sun is in Kritika is very, very comfortable. In Rohini Nakshatra, it can take you to all the untruthful way, or in defame way. It can defame you. So you have to be careful during this period. From May 20th to 31st, what is happening? Venus enters into Punarvasu Nakshatra. Okay, so now Venus is entering into fifth house. You will get little bit of relief here in terms of creative mind being active again. Okay, so Venus is actually moving in the fifth house, not yet moved. It will move from the 30th, but from 20th only, the energy will be completely flown towards the fifth house. So you will get a little bit of relief from Mars being debilitated there. Your brain will start thinking now. Yeah, now I can think. Your education will happen, and those who are planning exactly on 20th of May or 30th of May, that child, if their menstrual cycle is very, very okay, and you plan on 30th of May till 30th of May to 4th of June, it is a very, very good time for you to conceive. Very important. Mercury will enter into Bharani Nakshatra on 21st of May. That means Mercury from Ashwini Nakshatra is now moving forward and gets into Bharani Nakshatra, and it is the Nakshatra ruled by Venus. What better do you want? A nakshatra ruled by Venus, Mercury enters, it gives you luxury. Again, some fixed asset will increase. You might buy gold, silver during this period. Some auspicious thing will happen to you. And after that, Venus enters into Cancer in on 30th of May. Your lot of trouble which was going on related to Mars being debilitated here, no energy of happiness, all sorrow feeling will go, and you will tend to be more happy, tend to take good decisions, and be more creative. So, Vijay, this is what is happening for Pisces ascendant people.
Yes, this is what happening for the Pisces ascendant people, and thank you very much, Akashi, for so detailed for all 12 ascendants. Date wise, you bifurcated this into three parts, and this is how we also get a kind of weekly prediction in this monthly prediction also. And thank you for your researchful and beautiful stories. And I think you are the first astrologer who goes everything with stories and with scientific logic. Nothing like that, or I have read this and you will get this or not get this. Everything logical. So
Thank you.
thank you once again. Thank you. And thanks to all of you for becoming a part of the ACS Pro channel. Thank
Mm.
you very much from core of the heart. And please be subscribed if you are new to this channel. And for personal consultation, always you have the details on the screen. Any point of time you can contact. Thank you, Akashji. Thank you. We'll meet you in live or some another video. Till then, Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Ram,
Ram,
Jai
Jai
Hanuman,
Hanuman,
Jai
Jai
Mata,
Mata Di,
Om
Jai
Namah Shivaya, Jai Mata.